Hi guys, we're RiggyRob and Pimmsy, and welcome to what Pimmsy has stated will be the final stream before she completes the story.
Yeah, well, I need to do Corvin's Affinity first, and then there should be some DLC afterwards. Right? So
yeah, but I'm talking about the main story of the main game.
Yeah.
After 225 hours, is it? Something like that. We are finally finishing it. Remus says late. Yes, we know.
Sorry, the food came late.
Yes, and also we had a new fridge arrive, so we needed to actually put stuff away into it. Apparently, you're not supposed to turn fridges on for about 4 hours after they're delivered. Something to do with the gases that are inside it.
I just remembered about another one that I need to do quickly. Sorry.
Sorry.
So
many affinity missions.
It's not. This one isn't affinity.
Looks like we're only doing side quests today, guys.
No, we're not. I was getting his army's affinity up specifically for this reason. Just to finish off quick one here.
Hi Alari, hi Remus. Thanks for joining the stream, guys. How you doing? Are you looking forward to the end of the main story of Xenoblade Chronicles 2? You know, ironically enough,
God, I hate
Xenoblade
that.
2.
No, I can't listen to that.
Xenoblade 2 came out almost a year ago today. Let's have a look at the release date, shall we?
Who's got right?
I want to have a look at the release date.
Let's put Finch on number 1, because then I don't have to listen to that stupid fucking thing.
Yep, Xenoblade 2 came out on the 1st of December 2017, so we are playing it the day before its anniversary.
I told you I would finish it before, yeah.
I don't Remus asks, what's going to replace this game, though? Well,
Oh, nothing. We still got to finish it. Still got DLC, still
I was
got
gonna say,
side quest, still got affinity.
I think you're overestimating how much Pimmsy's going to let go of this game. She's gonna stay playing Torn of the Golden Country for a long time.
Well, I was hoping that Pikmin would come out before now, but it's,
Yeah, no, it's not even been announced.
I know. I really want it to come out. I'm really
Don't worry,
excited.
I have got ideas for when we finish Xenoblade. Whether it's God of War or Detroit or something else, I've got ideas. But if you guys want to see anything in particular, I mean, by the time that Pimmsy's finished with Torn of the Golden Country, Sekiro will probably be out. So we could start playing that on Fridays and Dark Souls on Mondays. Get some real homogeneity into our channel. Yeah.
Homogeneity?
Yeah.
Ooh.
It's the opposite of variety. It's where you're always doing the same thing.
We do a lot of Dark Souls.
Yes, we do a lot of Dark Souls. I hope you guys have also
the
been...
Souls sort of franchise.
Yeah, Soulsborne. It's basically our most popular franchise that people watch us for.
I enjoy it the most.
Yeah, exactly. It's engaging.
Oh, ooh, do I enjoy Xenoblade more? Or...
I don't think you can enjoy being anxious on boss fights, can you?
I think I like Xenoblade more. But I think I get more of a buzz.
Playing Dark Souls.
More adrenaline from Dark
because you're
Souls.
like, yes, I did it.
I actually feel like I've accomplished something.
Yeah, and in Xenoblade it's just like,
it's just fun.
It's just a matter of time.
I just enjoy it. It's quite. I think Xenoblade is easier than Dark Souls.
Alari says, Torna took me 25 hours to complete, but I haven't done too much of the optional stuff. Well, I know Pimmsy's a sucker for optional stuff.
I have done quite a lot of the optional stuff.
Very much so.
I haven't done the main bit because I haven't even finished the game yet. But if I've got all the blades as well.
Yeah.
So this is DLC. I'm doing now. That's DLC, but I'm not doing that on stream.
You're not doing Tiger Tiger.
I need to do Corvin, which again is DLC. He's a blade from the DLC. Spoiler alert. But I need to do a bit of his affinity to die.
Yeah, you know, we had Corvin like 5 streams ago, so saying spoiler alert is a bit late at this point.
I know, but
anyway.
they said that they were doing it, so...
Remus says, you don't think you're going to finish Dark Souls before Sekiro? That's a good point, because...
Oh, man.
Well,
everywhere.
I suppose we could technically keep playing Dark Souls over the Christmas period, because we're not going on holiday or anything, we're just visiting family. Oh yeah, Christmas, you know. Well, technically...
Are we going on holiday? Do you want to go away?
Well, I don't think we are, at least for this Christmas.
We'll go to Amsterdam.
Nah, we've been to Amsterdam.
Yeah, just because we've been once doesn't mean we can't go again.
I know, but usually if you're going to go on holiday, you go to different places.
Well, it's only 20 quid. It's cheaper than going... We could go to Scotland.
Yeah, we could. I've been to Scotland, but not to particular places in it.
I wouldn't mind going to Scotland, just for a little mini getaway.
Yeah, something like that. But either way, the schedule for streaming will get changed up at some point, but that won't happen until at least like mid-December, I would say. So we still got a couple of good weeks to get, like, you know, you need to beat Ornstein and Smo, then you need to do all the optional side... Well, I don't know if it's optional side quest stuff, but all the other side areas in Dark Souls.
Really struggling with
things like that.
Oh, okay. Oh, right.
Yeah, you got to fight him.
I didn't realise it was a fighting. I was expecting to find stuff, but not, like, attack stuff.
Alari says, do full affinity for all blades.
I'm trying.
Pimmsy has been trying. She's been playing a lot.
I've got quite a lot of them done. I could show... Should I show everyone? Oh, I never did the bloody cutscenes, did I?
No, no. So you should probably do that at some point.
We could do a whole stream on it.
Well, just cutscenes.
Yeah. No vocab. Or do you think...
No, that gets a bit iffy, because you know how when we're talking over ourselves playing games, that technically comes under fair use, because we are performing a transformative work and we're talking about other things at the same time.
Yeah.
If you're just going to put gameplay of them doing the cutscenes on, you are basically ripping the cutscenes and putting them online.
Oh, so it's copyright. I see.
Like, there's been some, you know, interesting outcomes for that. Yeah, so you don't want to get on the bad side of Nintendo. Although, interestingly enough, Nintendo have decided to stop doing their creators program.
Why?
So previously, Nintendo was saying, right, you can have videos of our games up, but we're going to take the monetization from it. But they said if you do want to get some of it, you can partner up with us and make your entire channel a Nintendo creator channel, and you will get 70% of the split for ad revenue. Or you can just do it for each individual video and you get 60% of the ad revenue. And that's not as good as other companies that said, no, you get everything because you're the one making the video and you're the one playing it. You are using our product as a game, but, you know, it works better out overall for us and everyone involved. But Nintendo are a bit more strict on that kind of stuff. Not as strict as they could be, because there are channels like Toei Animation who do Dragon Ball Z, and Sega, I know, have been quite harsh on it in terms of copyright. Atlas as well tried to be harsh on it for Persona 5. But for whatever reason, Nintendo decided to stop doing their creators program, so that sort of lifted the restrictions on people doing Nintendo game stuff. But it's still a bit iffy if you don't actually add anything of your own to it, and it's literally just, yep, here's everything. Because people are very upset about Smash Ultimate being leaked online. So you don't want to get on Nintendo's bad side. The Nintendo ninjas will come and get you. Well, that's what people call them. Just slap you with a cease and desist. Remus says, there aren't any optional areas left in Dark Souls. The only one was Ash Lake. So it sounds like Pimmsy's done everything then.
No,
and
I
it's
haven't. I've not done loads of stuff.
Everything that's optional. So everything else is required. Like, you will have to go into the catacombs. You will have to do New Londo ruins. You will have to do Demon ruins. That's fine. I still don't actually know how long Dark Souls is to finish, because the nature of the game means that you can head out in almost any direction, and you know, you could spend ages in there, or you could spend little time in there. Alaria says, Dragon Ball is ultra strict when it comes to copyright. There's a fan dub on YouTube that gets taken down at least once a year. Yep, that is Team 4 Star. So Team 4 Star have done a parody of Dragon Ball Z, so they record themselves doing kind of like parodies of the Dragon Ball Z episodes, but shortened versions of them. And they will very often have to deal with like a copyright claim or even a copyright strike, just because the Dragon Ball Z creators and illustrators and whoever else are really strict on saying.
Sense.
Well, yeah, I guess.
It's intellectual property of the Dragon Ball Z franchise, like. But again, it's fan art, so it's like.
So it should fall under fair use because it's their own original creation. They're just using the characters that they Toei Animation came up with. It's a bit of an iffy legal area, and it comes up quite often.
I was going to show people which stuff I've finished.
Sure.
I can't actually.
Can't remember?
No, there's no easy way to show it.
No, there isn't.
Which is kind of annoying.
Oh well.
Oh no! Look, affinity chart. See, it says 42.
44.
That one
okay.
says 44.
Yeah.
I've also done Mithra, 43 out of 44. Right, so I can show you on this. So 42 out of 42. So he's complete.
So just say who you've completed and who you haven't.
Okay. What are my glasses on? I was like Rex.
It's
no, that's
3
not
letters.
Rock. Yeah, I know, but I can't read it.
I know.
Rock, Brigid,
Pandoria. You got quite a few for the other ones to go there, yeah. I thought you said you got almost all of them.
No, I've almost finished almost all of them.
Ah, right.
Like,
okay.
look, 43.
Yeah.
You know, like they're pretty much done. They've
just got the one last thing.
Yeah, I've done quite a few of them.
Yeah.
Like 45 out of 46. Adenine done. She have done better.
Yeah.
Newt.
Yeah.
Electra.
Oh,
Zenobia.
There was another thing.
She's the funnest one.
Yeah. I put a clip of them doing the glitch last stream. So it was like a rave party thing. You know, when Pyra and Electra got going, whoa!
Yeah.
Yeah. Hopefully you guys enjoy that, because I thought it was a funny moment.
Florin. Done Florin. Dahlia. Herald. I haven't done Croissant.
And then there's the Common Blades.
Yeah, so I've done quite a few. Obviously, I'm working on it. It's quite hard.
I know. But it's fine. Alaria says Team 4 Star still going strong. Remus says using people's work for parody purposes is fine. Actually, it's the same thing that Scary Movie did. And Ilari says, it's funny how Team 4 Star seems to be the only channel that has issues like that. Nobody cares about Little Karibo. I think it's because Team 4 Star are probably the biggest fan parody animation website and channel for YouTube. Because I don't, Little Karibo, I imagine, is a much smaller channel.
Oh, he's on the counter.
Yeah, well, you'll have to leave him now.
Or he's going to get into the packets and eat all the fish cakes.
Oh, what packets?
The fish cakes.
So what? We'll clean it up later.
Oh, man,
Alari says, I saw the rave, yeah. Yeah.
Damn it,
Zazapu was saying that I should put like a beat drop on it. I was like, yeah, maybe I should do like some Darude Sandstorm going.
Oh, come on.
Oh, yeah.
Do I have to go all the way around?
Probably an easier way to get over that way, but whatever.
Oh, crafty.
Crafty's off guard.
Sorry, I know this isn't very interesting.
I'm going to see if I can keep like a habit of trying to find funny clips during games as they happen. Like, it kind of depends on the game and what's happening with it.
Well, it was an obvious one with the...
Well, yeah, exactly. With the glitch thing, it was like, oh wow, that's really odd. But then there was also the time when Harvel just like instantly crushed you. And it was one of those moments where you can tell Pimmsy was actually really afraid for 1 second. Because it's not like a, it's more like a real gasp of, oh my god, I'm dead.
Yeah. I just wasn't excited. But it shows that I am really playing it as a noob. I do not know what's going to happen. Because you can't really fake that, can you?
Nope.
I had no idea that was... You really just completely obliterated me.
Yeah. Remus says, I'm going to watch the Game Awards live next week. Yeah, that's going to be interesting. So... I think we mentioned it a while back, but the Game Awards are basically like the video game Oscars.
Yeah, you mentioned. Oh no, Zeke, no!
So we
I will rescue you.
We were talking the other time about how the games were being nominated for different awards and everything, and Celeste is being like the standout one that's like a unique choice. The other thing about the Game Awards, yes, Celeste.
From Douglas.
No, what?
Oh no, Celeste.
Yeah. Celeste is a game. The other thing to watch the Game Awards for is because they do announcements and trailers there. So I saw Lobos Jr. say that...
Is that the Twitcher?
Yes, he's a Twitch streamer for Dark Souls. He said that he was going to live stream watching it himself because last year they did the teaser trailer for Sekiro at the Game Awards.
Oh,
and I
I'm
think
dead.
that was the first time that people saw it.
Zeke,
So people are kind of expecting about trailers for Metroid Prime 4. That's been quite heavily hinted. Possibly a Fire Emblem one, but people don't know because there's an anime expo that's been announced for that instead. I imagine there'll be something about Anthem there. It'd be weird if it wasn't. But yeah, it seems like a decent time to tune in and see more trailers of stuff.
Near, far, wherever you are.
Wow.
That was a good pun. Okay.
Remus says, I don't care about the games and the awards, but I do care about the trailers. At least 10 new game announcements.
I want friggin' Pikmin to be announced. Pikmin game. When's the last time Pikmin came out? Like 2015?
Yeah, something like that actually. 2015.
Frugalit.
No. I think it actually came out in 2014.
Really?
Yeah, because it was on the Wii U. And people have been saying, it's a bit strange that Pikmin 3 has not been put onto the Switch because Donkey Kong was put on, Hyrule Warriors was put on, Mario Kart 8 was put on.
Was it that popular?
Well, it's a baby of Miyamoto's, so he really likes the franchise and he likes working on it.
I like the franchise, which means they should put it just because I like it.
So it does seem like a weird omission to not have it because you can still do...
It does seem like they're holding out for it, doesn't it?
You can still do the IR pointer with one of the Joy-Cons, so that can still work.
Exactly.
So it's a bit strange that it's like, not put it on.
Maybe
I
they are
think-
just putting out for another game. I think they're going to bring out another
That is the thing, but Pikmin 4 hasn't even been announced yet.
I know. I
Like,
can't wait.
you've got
I
Fire
really want
Emblem
it to
before
be.
that, Yoshi before that, Animal Crossing before that.
Animal Crossing might be announced.
Animal Crossing has been announced.
Has it?
Yeah, it was at the end of the Smash Direct.
No, I remember.
Because you were like, oh, Isabelle. Oh, she's in Smash.
And then it was like, yay!
And yay, new Animal
I
Crossing.
know what you mean.
Alari says, I got soft locked on the cliffs of Maritha the first time I was there. I hadn't saved in hours. It's always a good thing if you come across a glitch that's funny. Well, funnily enough, the games that we play are usually of very high quality and therefore don't actually have that many glitches.
We don't play that many indie games, do we? Oh, I meant to do that.
Well, even then, it's like, we don't play games like Fallout 4, which have tons of glitches.
Oh, really?
We're playing Xenoblade, which has
0.
the one glitch that we've seen.
I've never seen another glitch. Oh no, to be fair, sometimes they do come through the walls and that.
Yeah, but that's clipping.
very
That's not
often.
so much glitching out.
Let's go.
Remus says, actually, Rob, the only new game hinted at so far is the new Alien game, Alien Blackout. Ooh. That'll be interesting. We do have Alien Isolation from the
Haven't played it.
PSN Humble Bundle, but I was like, should we play that for Halloween? Then I looked at how long the game actually is. It's like, oh, that's going to take a while to finish. Maybe we won't play that straight away.
I'm not going to smash any of these, am
Probably not. Alari says, I'd like to have an HD version of the first Xenoblade Chronicles on Switch.
I? Oh, it's good.
It is a good,
love that
it is a
game.
good game, but I think if they were going to do that,
They would've already done
wouldn't have done it on the new 3DS.
Yeah. Oh, shit. That was
Because they did that on purpose to make the new 3DS seem like a good piece of hardware to go for,
good. Even
when
though it's
really
not
it didn't really matter that much.
new.
I mean, you can still play it on like the new 2DS XL that they are selling, but even then, it's like, just put it on Switch. Gamer Guy says they really should do that. 80% of Xenoblade Chronicles 2 players never played Xenoblade Chronicles 1.
Really? 80%?
That seems a bit high.
Well, to be fair, it is a rare game.
Well, it's a rare game.
a rare game.
But think about how many people had a Wii and how many people have a Switch. I would expect there to be more than 20% overlap between them. But yeah, you're right. They should, they can offer it as like I don't know, the origins of the final bad guy in this game. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe that'd be too much of a spoiler to say.
It is. That's what I'm saying.
Gamer Guy says, that isn't me overestimating, by the way. That might be low, honestly. Yeah, I suppose, because they've introduced a new cast with Rex and Pyra and Nia and everyone. So there's not really much tying it to the first game.
There is, because they've got the thingy in the extra mode.
The thingy in the extra mode.
They've got, like, literally Shulk and
Yeah, but
they are in this
it's
game.
not in the
Shulk,
main
Bjorn,
story.
Oh no, Elma's in game 2, isn't she? Yeah, they're not in the main story, but they're still there. Like, you can still access them.
Oh yeah, I know, but that's like,
so they're in the game.
they're more like cameos.
Full burst! Booyakasha!
Well done.
Now, cool cutscene.
How much damage do you do? A ludicrous amount of damage.
Yeah, it's quite ludicrous.
Yay!
Boom!
How much was that?
700,000.
Was that so? Is that all it was? That seems a bit odd. Perrin's got some affinity rewards.
Might have finished it then.
No, ages away. Let's
Was
see.
anyone?
Hilary says it's probably closer to 90 to 95% of players. And Gamer Guy says Xenoblade 1 was screwed hard by Nintendo of America and GameStop. That's true. It came out in Europe, and that's why it's got the English voices, British voices. So a lot of Americans never actually got the chance to play Xenoblade 1.
Was good. It's what kind of made... Oh, that's... for God's sake. I went to auto drive.
Wow.
No, it's what made me fall in love with the franchise, to be fair. Oh, no, there's
Kill 'em all.
loads of them.
Of course there's loads of them. They're easy.
What?
You got nothing to fear.
Level 62 is not easy. There's like 6 of them. Oh, there's 5.
I did always wonder why it was Xenoblade Chronicles that became like the big standout game for the franchise. Like, as part of Operation Rainfall, 3 games were released in Europe, and they wanted to get them released in America as well for the Nintendo Wii.
Oh, I
So
see.
that
That was
was-
going down really fast.
So that was Xenoblade Chronicles, The Last Story, and Pandora's Tower. And yet, The Last Story and Pandora's Tower have basically had nothing since they were released.
You like Pandora's Tower though?
I've
don't
not
you?
actually played it.
What? You have it though?
I have it, yes. The problem is that it requires Wii remotes, and I don't think we have...
Any that work because you buy cheap ones from China?
No, I think we've got the Wii remotes. I don't think we've got the sensor bar in the right place for the Wii U. I actually just need to set up the Wii U in
You
my
don't have the
study.
sensor bar out at all.
No, I know, but it's...
Oh, you're doing it in your study?
Yeah, you know, we're not having it down in the living room because, you know, we're not going to be playing it that often. And it makes more sense to have it in my room anyway. So. But I've not actually had a chance to play Pandora's Tower and The Last Story. And to be honest, they're in standard definition, so they're not going to look great. They're going to look quite harsh on the eyes, quite blurry. So I was debating whether to just get the ROMs for them onto my
Get the
laptop. ROMs.
Is
So
that an imaginary game?
no, ROM just means the game files.
ROM's Gary Big Spider.
Yes, she is. No, it just means get the game files from the disc onto your laptop, and then you can play it on HD on your laptop.
I understand. Am I dead? Oh,
Wow, how did you die?
The problem is everybody else kept dying.
Yeah.
I've only got like 1 left.
True. Gamer Guy says, yep, the voices in Xenoblade 1 are a positive, that's not contested. What is contested is why that game is harder to find than cocaine.
It's not harder now. You can get it on 3DS.
Yes, 3DS, and it's on the Wii eShop, so if you have a
was
Wii
hard,
U, so you can still get it there. But yeah, it's pretty difficult to find physically at least. Gamer Guy says, I really liked The Last Story. I watched someone stream it. It's a good game, if a little on the short side for a JRPG. I would say that's a plus point, to be honest, because
What is short?
The Last Story.
I haven't played it. Is that the one with the big furry monster?
No.
Oh.
A
Clearly thinking about the wrong
JRPG being on the shorter side, I would consider a positive point nowadays,
man, look at it all
because,
back.
I mean, we've played this game for 225 hours, so
Oh, it's dead things.
you can probably tell that I think we are kind of done with Xenoblade
I'm not.
at this point.
No, no.
I know Pimmsy's not, but I am, personally.
I'm not. I don't think I'll ever be done with this game. I love it.
Okay, sure.
I think it's probably my favourite game.
Remus says, The Last Story is good, never played Pandora's Tower.
Oh
Alari...
yeah, so the ones that I killed are dead.
Yeah. Alari says, Xenoblade 1 was actually pretty unknown here in Germany
Oh, maybe they're not.
until Schultz became a playable character in Smash Brothers.
Ooh, interesting.
So that's the thing. If you have your character in Smash Brothers, your game suddenly does very well. It's why Fire Emblem exists in English.
Really?
Yeah, so on the GameCube, they made Super Smash Bros. Melee,
Right.
and they introduced Marth and Roy as the new Fire Emblem characters.
Yeah.
So Marth was obviously the first Fire Emblem main character, and Roy was the newest one at the time. So he was in Fire Emblem 6, but that was only in Japanese. And when Smash came out, people were like, oh wow, who are these characters? They've got cool swords, they do like flame attacks, and you know, they look really cool. What game are they from? And it's like, well, there's no English version of those games that exist. But the next game, Fire Emblem 7, they decided to put into English, and it did really well for Fire Emblem at the time. So they decided, yeah, all right, we'll keep translating it into English because it seems to do pretty well.
Yeah.
Then it went into a bit of a downturn at the time of Radiant Dawn, and then they did the silly thing again of, these games have not been performing quite as well as we expected. Let's just make this one Japanese only. And then that one did even worse. So it's like, oh, maybe we should put a lot more effort into this game. And then they made Awakening, and then that got things a lot better. So, Gamer Guy says, I can't say anything about Pandora's Tower either. It depends on what you want in a JRPG. Do you want value for your money, or do you want to play a game for 5 to 8 hours and forget it exists? True, I think I am of the opinion that there are lots of games to play, so having a game that doesn't outstay its welcome is better. But Pimmsy's of the opinion, like, I really like this game. I want to keep playing this game forever.
I literally still play games from when I was like 13.
Exactly, you can't let go.
I can't. I've got commitment issues.
But when I'm playing like Persona 5 and I'm 100 hours in, I'm like, the game should have been over like 30 hours ago. Why am I still playing? Because I want to see the end of the story.
You get bored, and I don't.
Well, it's not about getting bored. It's just there is a point where you know, it should have finished by now, but it just hasn't. They've decided to add more. So, but yeah, that is probably just me. We got Reaper. Oh yes, Reaper's here. Sorry, I forgot to say that Reaper was here. They're the one that was saying last story is good.
Hello.
No, play Pandora's Tower. I have you in audio mode, by the way, because shit internet. Oh dear.
Oh, that's
no.
not good.
I think that here in Spain we didn't know Xenoblade 1 very well either, but I knew about it before Smash Brothers. Let's think, if you have your character in Smash Brothers, it basically advertises your game. So having Bayonetta in Smash Brothers means that people are more likely to pay attention to Bayonetta games.
Right, so now I've got that, then that means that I've got more Merc missions, so now I can get some of my guys to go. Because if I put guys on Merc missions, then it makes their trust go up. Okay, what we got?
Lifeline to Temperantia.
Fair enough. Right, so...
yeah, so... It seems a bit weird having Cloud from Final Fantasy in Smash Brothers, but that's basically just because he's a very prominent character in video game history, I guess, at this point. Alari says, I think Monolith Soft will focus on a HD version of Xenoblade Chronicles X now. They've hinted that before, if I remember correctly. Xenoblade X wasn't that popular outside of Japan because they removed the boob slider. Fight me. No, I just think I think Xenoblade X has a different design around it, and that's not quite as good as Xenoblade 1 or 2. Like, I would consider Xenoblade X worse than Xenoblade 2. Reaper says, if they release Xenoblade X or Xenoblade 1 on Switch, I'll buy it right away. I don't know, would you want to buy Xenoblade 1 on the Switch, Pimmsy?
We have it on the Wii.
Oh, we have it on the Wii U, but on the Switch specifically.
Well, why would we do it when we have it on the Wii U?
Because it'll be in HD.
I don't know. I don't think we need to buy it a third time.
No, okay, that's fine.
It's literally 3 times now.
I know.
Who can I put in my party?
Not adenine. Oh, yeah, the flattener.
Ah.
Ta-da.
Croissant.
Cloud in Smash was FF7 was the game that cut the series Final Fantasy from Nintendo. In fairness, Square Enix did make the right business decision to go with Sony, because Nintendo at the time were being very stubborn about, hey, we're going to have a PlayStation SNES, and then they decided, no, you know what, we're not doing that, we're going to go with Philips instead.
Put Corvin on.
And then Sony decided to go, yeah, we'll do it ourselves, and they did very, very well. So, Nintendo probably kicking themselves that they made that happen. Xenoblade X is a Bethesda game with Xenoblade slapped on the title. Again, not as glitchy though. You know Nintendo's quality control is really good.
Memorial Garden, where's that?
Alari says, Cloud was a bigger surprise for me than Wii Fit Trainer. Well, I think it's because people said, Cloud hasn't been on the Nintendo console before, why is he in the game? Technically he was in Theater Rhythm, but yeah, it doesn't really count. But Final Fantasy VII is coming to the Switch next year, so that kind of counts, I guess. Reaper says, I have Xenoblade 1 on the Wii U, and I would buy it anyway on the Switch as well. See?
So good.
Dedicated fans.
It's a really good game.
Play it right away.
I think this game's better than the first one.
You think this one's better than 1?
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. Because I've heard most opinions be the other way around. They think Xenoblade 1's better than Xenoblade 2.
I prefer this game, but I think that's mainly because there's more to this game. And it means I get to play it longer. Could you please pass me that scarf? Because I am cold.
Oh, you chilly willy. Chilly willy. Alright.
Sorry.
Keep playing.
Here, can you...
I said keep playing.
No. Just literally put your finger on this. Just until you get to the... Just literally... yeah, you got it?
I'm hitting a rock. No, I'm not.
Literally just need to get into this nice comfy scarf.
You need to cuddle and snuggle your way up.
Yeah, it's just chilly.
Mm-hmm.
The heat was on and that, but the window's broken. So
Gamer Guy says, I'm not even saying Bethesda games are bad, I'm just saying it's false advertising. Yes, they are quite false advertising. Reaper says, Xenoblade X was a good game, different but good. Gamer Guy says, that's madness. Not even the waifus in Xenoblade 2 can make me put this game above Xenoblade 1. Maybe if Rex wasn't tragically terrible. Maybe. Rima says, Nintendo apparently told Square never come back after they lost Final Fantasy VII to Sony was a headline. And yet, they've decided to have Cloud in Smash Brothers. Well, people changed, so I'm not surprised at that.
Looks so much like Rex, doesn't he?
Yeah, it's the eyes, I think.
You think? The shape of them?
Yeah, I think so. Because nothing else matches. Reaper says Xenoblade 1 is better than 2. Xenoblade 1 is better, the story is better, the main character is better, the other characters blend better, and more natural in the first one than this.
Yeah, I think that... honestly, I can't remember. I've not played it in ages, but...
People don't like the anime tropes in this game.
I do like that, though. But that's because I'm into that sort of thing. You know I am.
You're a proper weeb.
No, but like I watch like a bit of anime, so...
A lot of anime.
I don't watch a lot.
You watch all of the anime on Netflix.
No, I haven't.
Sword Art Online much?
Okay, I have watched that, but it's not the point.
Fairy Tail much?
I haven't watched Fairy Tail.
You have.
I don't think I have.
You have.
Are you sure?
I promise you have. Larry says, when it comes to Bethesda, I always have to laugh when someone says Skyrim is the best RPG. Skyrim isn't even the best Elder Scrolls. I don't know, I mean, I know some people will say, oh, you should really play Daggerfall or Morrowind, but I'll be like...
I don't know any of
yeah,
those.
Okay. At this point, it's between Oblivion and Skyrim probably wins out more than Oblivion. Rob, it's not a headline from long ago, it's a current headline, it just surfaced above water. Huh. Well, good thing Nintendo's changed their stance then. Reaper says Xenoblade 2 is good, it's great, but in my opinion it's not better than the first one. Gamer Guy says, I don't mind the anime jokes in this game, or the anime memes.
I enjoy them. I think there's a lot of waifu stuff in this game. Oh, for God's sake, no.
I just mind that they made Kirito their base for Rex.
What's Kirito?
From Sword Art Online. Kirito.
Oh, right. You didn't pronounce it right.
Oh, it's pronunciation time, is it?
Yes, because...
Kirito.
Yeah, that's different. But I like Kirito. So. Although, well, he's kind of boring.
He's very boring.
He just seems to make everybody fall in love with him for no reason.
Alari says, there are games that are better than Xenoblade 2 in my opinion, but that still doesn't mean I enjoy any other game more than I enjoy Xenoblade 2. Yeah, I think that's fair enough. Like, you can enjoy a really bad game. As long as you enjoy it, it's fine.
Well, yeah.
Reaper says, to do a Kirito, you need to make a main character that already has a girlfriend to have a harem that's still growing.
Yeah, we literally got like 4 girls all the time.
Oh, because he was a single loser, it's different. Well...
Who's a single loser?
Kirito.
He wasn't a loser.
Maybe Rexon? I don't know.
He was never portrayed as a loser.
I don't know who's the loser in this context.
No, in Sword Art Online, he has a motorbike and everything. In the real world...
Oh, a motorbike. He must be so cool.
No, but at that age, that would have been cool. He was looked at as cool in the real world. In the fake world, not so much, but that's not the point either.
Look at me, guys. I smoke. Aren't I cool?
It was implied that he was quite a cool character. Which is why all the girls fell in love with him at the drop of a hat. Like, literally, even his sister falls in love with him. Like, spoiler alert, by the way. Sorry.
Well, you should really stop spoilering everything.
Well, yeah, but it's an old anime, and we were already talking about it, so if people didn't want to hear the
fair
spoilers,
enough.
they should have seen that.
No, what you're saying is, if you cared about it, you should have watched it already.
Yeah. But not a lot of people don't like Sword Art Online, so...
No, I know.
Mainly because it is kind of annoying how just it's ridiculous. Like he has these girls competing in love with him and he doesn't actually do a tremendous amount.
Reaper says Kirito changes his mind and emotions depending on what the arc is about. Well, that's the thing. When you rely on your emotions, you will do unpredictable things because you're not a robot and you don't follow the most logical outcome no matter what.
But a lot of his actions don't even make sense. Like he seems to have completely forgotten about the girl that he's intended to marry in one of the seasons. He just completely forgets that she exists.
Rima says, since we're in spoiler territory, Pimmsy should know it's not Kirito's sister.
No, I know.
It's his niece or something.
No, it's the adopted sister. So they're not actually related. But I have seen it, so it's not a spoiler for me. Spoiler for everybody else.
That's
Sorry,
from the
guys.
first season, Remus. Ah.
No, it's not.
Remember, you watched them backwards.
It's
You
the
watched
second-
you watched season 2 first, then season 1.
No, because there's two. Wait, hang on. Oh, I don't know.
Because you watched the one with guns first.
But yeah, but you only find out when they go to the second. When they become fairies. It's not in the first. It's not actually in Sword Art Online that they find that out.
Okay.
It's in
Where did they find out then?
in the fairy one when they're trying to get her back.
Right. Okay. We're not
'Cause
talking
Asuna-
seasons. We're talking the entire anime. If we're talking seasons, we should have specified it.
Yeah,
It
because
kind of-
Asuna, basically, she doesn't get out of Sword Art Online in the traditional sense. She gets basically her soul, if you'd call it a soul, gets transported into another game.
Yeah.
Right after, so everybody else is out, and like her and I think 300 people are put into this other game, which is a fairy game, and she's called Titania in that game, or he tries to get her to be called that, and he's the fairy prince, and he's just sadistic and evil. But the premise of it is quite interesting because what he's trying to do is manipulate emotion via brainwaves internally in a game, which I think is actually really interesting.
Yeah, no, it's an interesting concept.
It's a really interesting concept, just really poorly executed.
Yeah. To be fair, when we're talking about Sword Art Online, we're talking about watching it on Netflix, so it kind of all becomes one big thing. There's not really a big season differentiator between them, is there?
Well, in theory, each game is supposed to be a new season, but in the first season, there's 2 different games, so it's like...
Reaper says, I read the novels only till...
I have not read the novels.
Alicization. The Alfheim arc is the first season. Aincrad, Fairy Dance, Phantom Bullet, the ones that I don't remember, and Alicization.
They're still in season 1, though.
I have no idea how this is supposed to be spelt or pronounced, because Reaper's put Alicization, then Alicization, and then Remus has put Alicization. Alicization. Okay. Yeah, I was just like, how do you say this? Alicization. Okay. Close enough. It doesn't matter. We get what we're talking about. That's the important thing.
Do you get me, dough?
Ali G in the house.
Oh god, that's so funny. We watched that the other day. Probably good.
It's very classic early 2000s comedy. Like, there are some things in the film that you would not get away with doing now.
Yeah, like the fact that it's incredibly sexist and he continually talks about his massive dong.
That is a very sexist way to talk about these bitches. Cookatine.
Is you all on though? Why is you angry? Oh, look at that.
This is proper anime.
Woo!
Strike pose. This is how you know Corvin's cool.
He's really cool. Look at his freaking
That went well.
gem on his chest.
Mhm.
It's like a bird.
Thanks to you and my trusty sword.
Bunch of show-offs, a lot of you.
Yeah, sorry about that. I've been trying real hard not to give that impression.
However, breathing was indeed perfectly synchronized.
Thank you. Tora can't stand obvious braggadocio.
Braggadocio.
Hey now, what's this about braggadocio, friend? Stop it!
Oh, he's so patronizing.
Pat, 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 pat.
I didn't mean to sound like I'm bragging, but I see why it might look like that, since I am
Oh wow,
very
the Evil Hollow is raiding us with a party of 6 people. Hello, thank you Evil Hollow very much.
Hello.
Indeed.
How are you all doing
He's the
today?
most
you
self-assured
doing?
character I've ever seen.
Thing
That was
is,
a good time. We're in a cutscene.
For an affinity.
I have a very good reason to
For
be
Rablade.
confident.
With light.
Just take a look at our drivers, and you'll see. Rexnia Moragseek, you all have such power. And I know that you'll never stop using it for the benefit of others.
Yeah,
cringe.
friendship forever.
Isn't that the kind of driver that's worth my
Evil Hollow says, no
That's
problem,
why
hope streaming
I
been well
acted
so
vertically.
far. It has
Yeah, it's
been,
been good.
yeah.
No, it'll work out.
Getting
Gonna
close
be
to
doing
the
the
end.
story in a minute.
Mhm,
Literally
mhm,
like
mhm.
last sort of
No matter
final
the enemy,
scenes of
we'll
the game.
fight with all we've got.
So I'm quite excited.
That is
It's me that's
lot
playing,
of
by the
fate
way,
to
for
place
those
in
of you that
driver,
didn't
isn't
know.
Yes,
Difficult
Pimmsy's
for
playing,
Corvin.
and I'm Rob as well.
Not even a
Yes.
bit.
Hello. Thanks for joining.
Besides, you all believe in me too. Our bonds are the bonds of
Oh
friendship.
god, this is so cringe.
Very chummy with Rex's
So you
ears.
think drivers and blades are just like mates?
That's a novel thought.
Poppi think Corvin is a little bit weirdo after all.
The fact that we got Pyra in that stupid outfit.
Come on, guys.
Oh
Let's
dear.
head back to town.
You wanted a normal
We need to tell
cutscene?
them the
Make
dangers
it happen!
I can tell you
Evil Hollow
show-offs
says,
again.
there's a lot of spoilers for me then. I've been playing Xenoblade 1. I haven't played Xenoblade 2 yet.
Oh!
Ooh. We were just talking about how
we were literally saying about loads and loads
Xenoblade
of,
1. Yeah.
Um,
And Doge Cyanide
yeah, if
says
you
all
want-
the spoilers.
if you don't want to get spoiled, you should watch it. We're really at the end of the game.
Yeah,
so,
like,
um,
We are at the end goal of the
ta-ta.
game. Let's see. Reaper says season 1
Where
of
is this?
Sword Art Online is Aincred Fairy Dance Sword Art Online. Season 2 is Phantom Bullet and the one that has Yuki. And I'm tired, so I'm going to sleep, guys. Good one.
I haven't seen past season
Let's
2,
not
so
dally.
Yeah. Bye, Reaper. Have a good night's sleep.
bye.
Hope you have a good lie-in tomorrow. I assume you're not working tomorrow because that'd be terrible for Crunch. Doge Cyanide says, I've played this game for 175 hours. I know what happens. Pimsy's
It's
been
really
playing
good.
this
I
for
love this game.
225
Absolutely adore this game.
and still hasn't finished it.
I'm trying to do all the affinity.
In fairness, she is trying to get all of the rare blades, and she's got all
I
of them
have all
apart
of them.
from one in the challenge DLC.
Yeah, but that's because I haven't done the DLC yet.
Yeah, I know.
I've done a few of the side missions, but that's about it.
Evil Hollow says, Doge Cyanide is my wiki for Xenoblade 1. Well, it's really good having someone who knows the game really well to be able to say, yeah, you know, this is Shulk, this is Fiora, this is
Spoiler,
Ryan and
spoiler.
Dunban. There's not spoilers. Those are
Alright,
characters
Ryan.
that get introduced in the very first part of the game.
No, I thought you meant in the...
What?
Never mind. Never mind.
Jeez. Anyway. Yes, 225 hours and still not finished it. It's because she likes doing affinity grinding a lot.
Yeah.
And yeah, so we've got all the rare blades that we could have so far in the main game at least. So it's like, yep, I'm going to get all of them up. Hollow says, Doge makes sure I don't miss any quests or I'm at the wrong level. Pimsy is massively over-leveled for this point of the game. We're at the very end.
88, I think. Now.
Level 88 now.
I'm kind of walking through it at this point.
I'm sure people finish this game at like 65.
But I'm also defeating super bosses and stuff. So
Oh, yeah,
it's-
true.
It's not too bad. Okay, right. So that should, in theory...
Be Corvin done.
No.
No?
That should have... What? It didn't unlock anything? Really?
Didn't unlock anything.
I would have thought...
Doge says, one of my friends has 1,100 hours in Xenoblade 1.
Oh, okay, right. I
that-
need to
Hmm?
go to more audio.
Oh, okay. That does sound like they're
Pain
doing
in
a
the
completionist run of
freaking
Xenoblade
arse.
1.
Yeah, well, it's similar to what I'm. I mean, it's hard though because no matter how, say 224 hours, no matter how much you kind of play, it just seems to continually just
Yeah,
go
keeps
on.
going and going and going.
Right, so that's the last one. I'm
And
not
you're not doing
that.
Tiger.
No, I'm not doing that at all. That is
Onwards
a ball ache.
to the main story. Yeah.
Sorry, excuse me.
The playtime for Pimmsy is not that weird. The completionist average for Xenoblade 2 is 254 hours and 34 minutes.
I think it'll probably take me longer than that.
Probably, yeah. You've died to some bosses many a time.
Many times, especially
Pimmsy-
that dinosaur. Oh my god.
Oh yeah, Pimmsy can get quite stubborn when it comes to the dinosaur that
T-Rex
roams
in
around.
Argentum. Is it Argentum or Gormat?
Gormot, I think it is.
Gormat. He was a pain in the freaking arse.
Well, you decided to say, yes, I'm going to
Right, I'm
fight
gonna
this
save,
monster, I
I'm gonna
can't.
this is new stuff. Eee, I'm so excited.
Doge Cyanide's friends completed Xenoblade 1 like 2 or 3 times 100%. And they still go back to it. Interesting.
I love this game. It's so fun.
The leisurely time to complete Xenoblade 2 is almost double that. So 500 hours to complete it.
Seems about right. Rob's like,
Uh,
oh yeah, we'll do more stuff, and it's like,
well inside.
no, we'll just play this game forever.
yes.
Quality of structural materials much better than in city outside. This made of same substance as World Tree itself.
Same as the world
It's the
tree.
first time we've seen escalators, though.
Is it? I thought we saw them before.
No, I think it's the first time.
Hey, where is everyone?
Rex, you're daydreaming.
Pyra! Gramps!
Where is Azurda? He should have gone in his helmet.
Did he just disappear?
Yeah. Alari says, ooh, new main story stuff, yay. Doge
did they just
says,
suddenly
I've played
go?
Tiger way too much.
Oh, it makes your hands
it's
hurt after a
annoying.
while because that switch. Oh.
Let's see. Evil Hollow says, right, I best be off. Make sure I don't get spoiled and get on with stuff. Hope your stream continues to go well and have a good night.
Good night.
Thank you very much, Evil. Thank you very much for the raid.
Thanks for joining.
Do appreciate it.
What is going on?
Is this a flashback or?
What is that? The Ardanian Imperial Army. Their equipment looks ancient. Like it's come from the past.
Right. So he's having a snapshot.
What is
Yeah.
up with this place?
Ah!
Alas, poor
That's the
Yara.
first time we've seen a skull.
Yeah.
Remus says there are some streamers that play the same game over and over though, and it's like, well, I would not find that very interesting. I know there are speedrunners that play like Super Mario 64 and that's all they do.
I enjoy watching Dark Souls players because they play it in weird ways. Like, do you remember the guy that played Dark Souls with bananas?
Oh yeah, and like doing it with a drum kit or dance mat and
mat.
stuff like that.
Doing it like a no-hit run. I think it's really interesting. And I can't do it.
No,
I think that's
clearly
probably
not.
why I find it interesting. So they play it over and over again, but they know it so
Yeah.
well.
The ancient meme army.
Nia! Dromark! I'm so glad you...
What's going
Why,
on?
Rex?
Huh?
You told us Elysium was real.
I wonder what's going on
My lady
here.
and I traveled all this way at your
I think he's
behest.
saying his fears.
Master
Yeah, I think he
Rex,
is.
Did you intentionally deceive us?
I trusted you, you know. I came here because I trusted you.
Nia! Dromark!
Elysium is real. We're
What
in
are you
Elysium.
talking
It's just a
about?
bit shit.
How do you
But
explain
we've
this?
already talked to
You've got it
Florin
wrong.
and
I
they're going
told
to
you. I
rejuvenate
promised
it.
Pyra to...
Pyra. Oh, right. Pyra.
Ooh la di da Pyra.
Pyra. Pyra. Is that it?
Is that all you think
You've
about?
only got eyes for her.
Envy.
Get your head out of your ass.
Nia, you're
Head
being
so
weird.
far up your ass
Mm-hmm.
you can see
What
the
is
light
going
out your
on?
gob.
My lady has given up everything for you, yet still you realize nothing. Even now you cannot see.
Let's see, we've got Totally Serious here as well. Story progression! Yes, story progression.
Look. Just look at
Do you have to
me,
fight
Rex.
Rex? Oh, wow.
Yes.
Ria asks, are you going to stream...
Oh my god!
Ria asks, are you going to stream Deltarune at some point? I was planning to.
Oh shit. Oh fucking hell. Okay. This is gonna be...
Pimmsy overleveling herself may have caused an issue somewhat.
Level 88, man.
Level 88. Although you are killing her quite quickly. This is clearly not like a challenge. Yes, we are planning to play Deltarune at some point. I just don't know when. Whether it's going to be a Monday or a Wednesday or a Friday thing.
On another note,
yeah,
it's put Rock in my party, not Pyra.
Oh, interesting.
I think this is the first time I've not had Pyra in my party.
No, you've not had Pyra before.
Really?
Like in the middle of the game, where she got kidnapped and ran.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so that's to be expected, I guess.
Well, she's dead. I thought that was going to be hard. It just wasn't.
Nia can't cope with the fact that other waifus in this game. Nia best girl. Nia isn't wrong, I just question her tastes. According to the waifu bot, Poppi's the best, but that's because she's shown Cutie Pie like 3 times and regular Poppi once.
Answer me, Rex. Why did you lie
No, he
to us?
thought it was there.
How could you betray our trust?
Remember who you are.
Kind of, a little bit. Because there's Dromark being a lion.
He's a tiger, isn't he? Siberian.
Well, yeah,
Sabertooth.
I don't know.
Sabertooth tiger.
Yeah. But yes, we are planning to do Deltarune at some point. I just don't know when. And I know at this point it's kind of like...
Oh, load screen, why you be so bright?
Because it is. At this point, Deltarune has had a bit of its popularity wane off a little bit, but I am still interested in playing it.
Right, we're probably going to see... We're in Moradin, so we're probably going to see...
Bridget, Morag.
And Morag. Yeah, there we go.
Then we're going to go through Zeke and Pandoria.
And then we're going to go through... Oh no.
Bridget?
Are we going to go through Tor?
We're going to go through all of them. We're going to go through the whole party.
Do you think Tora and Poppi as well?
Yeah, of course.
I've not leveled them up in ages.
No.
Morag!
Here you are, wasting time. And all the while my countrymen are...
Do you have any idea what you've done?
Pimmsy's enjoying this moment in the game very well.
You just run ahead, without a thought for anyone else, and this is the result!
I love her accent. I could just listen to her all day.
Alari says, Morag really got my ass handed to me the first time. Gamer Guy says that Morag is the 1v1 king. Well, 2v2, I guess. And Ria says, Pimmsy, what's up?
What's up?
Yeah, I think it's been a while
pick
since...
up the phone. What's that?
I think it's been a while since Ria's been able to join a stream where you've been actually playing.
Yeah, but I was going to say I'm a bit awkward with my timing, but...
Very awkward.
Come here. I could have saved my people.
How you doing?
I could have saved Niall.
I'm doing good.
If only it weren't for you,
like,
Rex!
Is Niall dead again?
But me? I didn't
He's been
You said
again.
I could save... No, wait,
I
died,
hope
didn't he?
you're
And then got
happy now. You
got
dragged us to some empty ruins.
It's just the land of
I hope
Mirtha.
that was
Yeah.
worth everything we
Like,
sacrificed.
I'm half expecting them to have glowing red eyes, like in Smash Ultimate, just to signify that they are now evil.
But they're not
quotes.
evil. They're the same people. They're just angry.
Mm-hmm.
She's not as strong as me, so we're all good. It shouldn't take us too long to be fair.
Oh, Pimmsy, you've started something off now in the chat.
What was it? What have I started?
Because you were doing the Budweiser advert.
Hey, pick up the phone. What's that?
What's that? Ria says, I haven't been able to catch up with Pimmsy because I keep listening to music and watching anime. Well, there are worse ways to spend your time.
This is true.
Alaris says, Pimmsy's asking, is Niall dead again? Like he dies every chapter.
Well, he died once already, but she was saying, I could have saved Niall. I thought we did save Niall.
Well, this is more about, like, a potential future where Rex was wrong and Elysium doesn't exist.
I kind of feel like they're putting in these fights as a sort of, like, oh yeah, fighting, but it's not actually a challenge because you're the same level.
Totally Serious says, this part got me hard. Pay attention to the voice lines during battle.
What's the use? For vengeance! What more reason do I need?
What?
That's right. We must take our vengeance.
What vengeance?
For the thousands of lives you have stolen.
What?
I killed.
I'm a murderer.
No, wait! I didn't!
I'll have your life for an apology, Rex!
We killed people?
No.
Well, I suppose
Stop right there!
Moradin and all the countries did come and revolt, so I guess...
Oh, also, Totally Serious says you need to listen to the voice lines if the battle lasts long enough.
It's not really going that far,
What is
is
this
it?
place?
No.
What's wrong with everyone?
I think it's because my affinity's so high with everyone.
Gramps,
No, I think it's because Rex
where
is
are
massively
you?
overleveled.
Where are you guys?
But then so are they.
I suppose. I'm not sure if the defense scales as well as the attack does with Rex.
Oh.
Why Rex run?
Yeah, here we go.
Okay.
Tora. Poppi.
Oh, them together.
Zeke and Pandoria. Don't tell me you're all...
You having fun, chum? Playing the hero like the kid you are, stringing us adults along.
You shouldn't really be strung along as an adult, should you?
Rex bad friend. Why Rex become driver when Tora cannot become driver?
Tori, you are a driver.
It's not like Rex had a choice.
Tora tries so hard, and for what? It's useless.
Yeah, he was literally forced onto Pyra.
Rex
Pyra was
just
forced
have
into
a
him,
little luck
guess.
and become driver of Aegis? Poppy never asked to be born as imitation. Poppy want to be real too.
I'm a real girl.
Not fair. I bet it felt real good, didn't it? Getting special treatment from everyone, getting chosen by the Aegis. Who decided you should have all that
I actually
power?
kind of agree with her.
How about you hand it over to the prince
Okay, no,
right
don't.
now? He deserves it.
Stop it already! I did nothing wrong to any of you.
So you haven't worked that out either. In your hurry to get here, you never stopped to consider all the things you left lying in your wake.
Oh, okay, we're gonna fight for them. This might be more of a challenge.
Alari says, let's kill a kid so I feel better. That's Morag for you. Gamer Guy says, I'm with Pandoria. Zeke should have and could have been the main character, to be honest.
Yeah, but he's a bit klutzy to be the main character.
And Totally Serious says, Pandoria also has a point, to be honest.
I agree with her points. I don't think I'd like Zeke to be the main character.
No.
Nia, I think, could have been the main character.
Could have. But
She seems more, like, appropriate to be the main character. And I like her better. I also think Morag could have been. Zeke, I think he's a bit too much of a ditz. Morag's not as interesting as Nia. I think Nia would make the better main character. What do you think? Do you agree, or?
Zeke already has the Eye of Shining Justice. He would be too overpowered if he was the driver of the Aegis. Do I agree with that? Sorry?
Whether you think Nia would be the best main character.
I think she'd be a better one than Rex because she at least has like an interesting
Oh
story.
shit, I'm gonna die.
Yeah, you are gonna die.
Nope, I'm good.
Wow.
Very neatly did, but I didn't.
Real talk, if Zeke could use Mithra, he'd break the game hard.
Yeah, you would.
Enough! Stop!
Also, so would Morag, because Morag's a really good dodge tank. So she would never get hit.
To Tora! Poppi! No, I never wanted this. Zeke! Pandoria!
Do you think he's just gone crazy?
Well, probably. But we don't know what's causing it.
Are you doing, Rex?
Oh, you have to fight a Gramps.
Oh, yeah.
That would be amazing.
Oh
As a proper Titan as well, that'd be cool.
Please let me kill Gramps in this fake pretendy world. Is he going to be big again?
Yep, there he is.
Yeah.
The Queen of Arai would be a better main character than Rex. I don't agree with that.
This place.
Hello?
What is going on?
What is the point?
Point fighting or
Gramps?
point of...
What is the point of us? Really?
Oh, don't
Titans.
have some existential despair now.
We are born as blades, then return to our slumber, again and again, over countless years.
And then you become Titans.
Until we become titans.
to wander this world for countless more. And at the end of it all, we sink into nothingness.
It's the same as humans. Humans live and then die.
Have you ever thought about it?
No, it's depressing.
What it means to exist for close to an eternity with no clear purpose or goal?
Live to enjoy life.
That's...
Morbid.
must be nice to be human.
So we die just like you.
Living for a limited time, thinking limited thoughts. It must be so much
patronising. You're only thinking unlimited.
I envy your kind.
Talking hurts more than
Just
fighting.
think,
It does.
Rex,
It does.
Would you? What would you do if you were me? Would you be happy to drift around the ocean with a human on your back?
He itches your back too.
Is that all I am to be?
A horse?
A bus?
Kind of.
I don't know how I'm supposed to answer that. Why are you asking me?
Oh god, he's gonna cry.
You're being strange. Everyone's acting so strange.
Oh,
Gaming Guy
them
says,
feels.
you were born to be a tugboat, Azurda. Feels bad, man. Also, Zeke has crit synergy, highest HP and strength. With Mithra, he would just crit heal through everything. Oh, are we back to normal?
I can't tell.
The colour's back to normal?
Maybe? Oh, we're gonna see Corinne.
And is Corinne going to shout at us as well?
Oh, hope
Or
not.
is she going to make everything better?
Welcome back.
Oh, it's Pyra.
You're late, Rex.
Oh.
Where did
Whoa.
you wander off to?
What?
Pyra and Mithra in the same
Pyra.
place.
Mithra.
Can't happen.
Come on. Let's go ahead
They're
and
the
eat.
same person.
I've cooked up a whole bunch of your favorites. I hope you've got room.
Oh, they're gonna fight over him. I bet that's what it is.
Oh. You got a point. Why do we have colour
physically
again?
can't
Not
happen.
sure.
Why are Pyra and Mithra separate?
Well, eat up.
This is weird.
Alari says, you're not a character, Gramps, you're a vehicle.
Which kind of bread do you want?
Baguette.
Oh,
To be fair, he spent most of the time riding us the whole game.
maybe this and this.
There you go.
Them buns.
Thanks.
My anaconda don't.
Hey,
Anaconda
you want
don't.
some wine?
Wow.
My anaconda
That's,
don't
Oops.
want none
You're too
because
young.
you vo-
Silly.
I was going to say, wine as a
Unless you
reference.
got
Has
buns.
something happened?
Done.
What do you mean?
It's just you're a lot nicer than normal.
Ooh,
Stop
damn
it. I'm always nice to you, alright?
If you say so.
Hey, Rex, come on. How can you sit down to eat without washing your hands first? That's a faux pas.
Ooh.
Go wash your hands right now.
Is Pyra being the mean one?
Sorry.
Role reversal.
Yeah. Wash your gloves, Rex.
You're acting almost like Mithra today.
Oh, he called her
Pyra.
out on it.
Did you scrub them properly?
Yeah. They're clean.
With soap.
Great. Okay then, let's eat. Thanks for the food.
It looks really good.
Oof. Mithra and Pyra are role-playing each other. Maybe they are.
This is weird.
What are you talking about? It's a normal dinner. Normal dinner
Tastes
conversation.
even better.
Of course it does. After all, I made it myself. Maybe I'll try my hand next time. Mithra, no. You know how that always ends. But carbons? Good for you. Anyway, I want to do something nice for Rex too. No cooking. Who's gonna save the world if Rex gets the run?
Oh.
You're so mean.
Okay, toilet
It was
humor.
only that one time.
It's okay, you two. I don't care who cooks. I'm just happy we're... I'm happy we...
Back to normal. But it's not.
No, because Pyra and Mithra are the same person. But oh wait, they're both sitting next to each other. Doesn't make any sense.
Rex.
It's so strange. I don't even know what I'm doing here anymore. Everyone's all wrong. They all said I... But now you two...
Do you have an epiphany?
Kind of.
Did I go wrong somewhere?
Midlife crisis.
Rex has had many low points, but crying at the harem ending is beyond reproach. No, I was going to say, this is a very atypical screen.
Oh, no. Avert your eyes.
I think that's enough. Please, Father.
What?
And scene. I was going to say, that is a very atypical scene to happen in a game. Like, how often do you see the main character have a bit of a breakdown and cry while having food? It doesn't happen that often.
No, I don't think I've ever seen that in a game.
Oh, wow. Hey, Nia.
Oh, she's in blade form.
You guys.
Hey, you guys.
Rex.
Why are we all here? I thought I was...
I merely wished to examine the shapes of your hearts.
That voice.
Adam.
No, it's not Adam.
Oh.
It's Adam Howden, if that's what you're going for.
You're...
My name is Klaus. The architect of this world.
Sure.
Yes. Same voice actor.
I have watched over you all this time. I have seen your thoughts, your desires, the things you have achieved.
So you did that just now?
Yes. Those were not your present forms, but alternate possibilities. Your other selves that lie within. That is what I wanted to see.
Don't pronounce it like that.
Our other selves? You mean we're all thinking stuff like that, deep down? Was that how we really feel?
Then you saw it too.
Looks like we were all shown the same kind of stuff.
Hilary says it's Santa Claus.
It creeped me out. What are you trying to prove?
Those were the fears you harbor.
3.5 weeks till Christmas. Ah!
I don't get it
I'm
at all.
counting. I am counting.
What was your purpose in showing us this? Those were not pleasant visions to behold.
He was just checking if you're on the naughty list.
My only purpose was to find out how mankind has changed and where it is headed.
Some of them aren't men, so...
And were you disappointed?
Some of them are Nopon.
As you stand before me right now, that is who you are. That is enough.
Architect, sir. I came here because I met Pyra. Is this really Elysium? Are you really?
I will show you everything.
Gamer Guy says I'm on the naughty list. I am the list.
I can show you the world.
Memories of the planet, eh?
This world was once the stage of a struggle for survival that dwarfed this current predicament. The world was an unseemly place, though glimpses of beauty persisted. What should people live for? Who should they live for? They live for themselves, to harbor desires and struggle to realize them. That is the natural state
That's
of
the
man.
point.
But
It's supposed to be the same character.
I did not think that
That's
was
kind
good
of the
enough.
point.
It's implied, but it's not.
I lost hope
It's not explicit.
for mankind.
Remus says this guy talks too slow.
I searched
really old.
tirelessly for an outside solution. And one day I found it. The conduit. Why it chose to appear before us I do not know. However, its existence presented a new possibility.
Possibility?
Our world was not the only one. Endless universes coexist, side by side, yet all completely unaware of one another. The conduit was our link to these foreign worlds. And I opened that forbidden gateway, praying that it would change the world.
Alari says Klaus is one of the best characters in the Xenoblade Chronicles universe. Klaus for Smash. And Gamer Guy says it's time for Adam Howden ASMR.
You have seen the plane called Moritha, have you not? That is what remains of my world.
New LA.
When I opened the conduit, many people and many things disappeared into distant dimensions.
She's very wrinkly.
So are you.
All that remained here were the ruins of Moritha. And half of my body.
Wait, you could see that?
Body?
Half of me lives on in some other dimension.
Like, we the viewer couldn't, but they could.
But not for much longer.
They must not notice. They seem quite shocked.
The moment of my other self's demise draws near.
And listen to that piano with music as well.
I was a fool. Because of my foolishness, I lost everything. Left here, alone and broken, I longed for oblivion, but even that eluded me. This is my punishment. Retribution from on high for the sin I have committed.
On high?
There was only one thing I could do.
Put the heat on.
Totally Serious says,
I had to atone for my sin. I swore to restore this world. The first thing I created was a special particulate substance with the ability to restore deteriorated
Science
matter.
shenanigans.
You all know it as the Cloud Sea. The Cloud Sea can disassemble matter it comes in contact with and rebuild it in the image of all the things that once made up this world.
Well
this
then.
way. Little by little, I could rebuild the world I had brought to ruin. Next, I began to recreate life.
I'm enjoying this exposition
I
plot dump.
gathered miniature vessels containing memories of all this planet's former life
In
forms,
core crystals. Yeah.
and I scattered them across the Cloud Sea. These are the core crystals. The crystals bonded with the Cloud Sea's particulate reconstructors
And is that with
and
Titans?
formed the nuclei of new life. Those nuclei developed into minute life forms, the Titans,
Yeah.
who would over time grow larger and larger. Finally, the Titans gave birth to complex organisms based on the data in their core crystals.
Basically the evolution of all the monsters in the
This
game.
newly birthed life, over untold millennia, evolved into a new breed of mankind.
Xenoblade. Alari says, can you explain why 90% of all the blades look like waifus
To
then?
live in this world.
But I did not trust this world, born as it had been. What if it were to repeat our mistakes? What if someone like me appeared? To stave off these doubts, I implemented one final measure. And so the blades were born.
Ooh, wow, that's very anime.
Ontos, Logos, and Pneuma.
Ah.
The three cores of the Trinity Processor formed their cornerstone. However, Ontos triggered a space-time transition event and disappeared forever.
Well then, that's why we never see
I
them.
was left with the other two, Logos and Pneuma, entrusting them with managing the blades. Malos and Pyra. Those are the names that you now.
Oh yeah, Ontos just vanished casual, not important.
So, I am Pneuma.
Wow.
Managing?
Fire's not working.
The core
Oh, well.
crystals at the heart of each blade are tasked
You'll live.
with relaying all kinds of information to Logos and Pneuma about the selection pressures of the outside world and the biological status of their bonded human, but also the experiences and emotions they share. As the data continually accrues, new evolutionary code is sent back to the core crystals. And this code is used to create new, further evolved blades. These blades too become titans in time, and create new generations of life forms. This was the new circle of life I had created.
The circle of life.
A grand scheme. It boggles the mind a tad.
Totally serious, like I said, they're going to go edit for a bit and look mode is engaged.
Goodbye.
This endless cycle of life. To replace the victims of the previous world.
That's right. But there were also a handful of survivors. I believe you saw them when you were in Moritha.
Who?
The unfortunate ones who clung to life.
Ah. You mean those monsters?
Oh, right, yeah.
Were they originally people?
The ones that burst
Core
out.
crystals were first conceived as a replacement for human brain cells. A product of mankind's age-old quest for immortality.
And that's what became of them. How awful.
But that technology became the starting point for the creation of blades and titans.
So they are
in one sense,
humans.
their sacrifice was not in vain, though not all may see it as such.
So tell us, in the end, did we develop as you had hoped?
What do you think?
I couldn't possibly.
Well, those phantasms which you all experienced earlier, those are feelings that lurk in all of your hearts. As well as that man, Amaltheus. When a person loses something, they cannot help but seek a reason why. Within themselves, or in others. They seek a concrete answer to the question of who they really are, deep inside.
Apparently there are some suggestions of who Ontos' identity might be, and Pyra certainly developed the way that he was looking for.
That is what it is to be human.
Ew.
All this data passed through
He
me.
has the same colour of hair
And I
as
knew.
Shock as well.
Mm-hmm.
All of you. You were not in any way different from us before. That's why I did not intervene.
Looks like the Elric brother when he's in
500 years ago,
the other world.
when the man finally arrived here.
That's where Alphonse
I
was
did
all this
nothing
time.
when he took away Logos
He was
and Pneuma.
in the world tree.
I stood and watched as Logos, instantiated into blade form, set out to purge the world.
You don't make sense. Didn't you go to all that trouble to rebuild it? Then why would you...
It is fate.
Fate?
That doesn't explain it.
Nope.
It is fated to happen. It cannot but happen. My atonement was doomed from the start.
That can't be.
I had made my peace with it. Once more, I longed for nothing more than to disappear. However, something has now changed. And that is you, Rex. You and Numa.
Me? And Pyra and Mithra?
Who's Numa?
Numa is the green version of Pyra and Mithra.
Oh, okay.
Possible.
I didn't know that.
And the life you share.
It'd been stated before, we just didn't pay attention. Gamer Guy says, I'm not sure if Malos' and Pyra's forms were set in stone since their creation, or if they were decided by their driver. And Klaus is the real hero here.
Silence after the world's end has begun stirring once more. Rex, the power you and Numa exercise is the conduit's power. It comes leaking out of some far-flung dimension. And it is a power we can know nothing about. But with its help, the world may be about to change.
What?
Why are they getting the artificers?
What's all this shaking?
The artificers
It is
to
Logos.
hit the thing.
Malos, trying to destroy this world and everything in it.
Oh, okay.
What?
That makes sense.
Remember, at heart he is but an information processing unit, neither good nor evil.
Seems
He
pretty
is
evil.
driven by a certain impulse.
Evil.
The despair that the man named Amalthus felt.
I see. So it was right. What I felt back then, I mean.
Rex.
Rex, what is it you desire?
Look into the mirror of Erised.
What else? To stop Malos.
And if you succeed?
I'll punch him in his stupid face and then probably get a drink with him or something.
The way to conquer the world. Get a drink with them.
First have a punch out, then drink to forget. Once you've forgotten, the friendship's all set.
Oh, even a good rhyme with it as well.
I'm not old enough to drink yet.
To be fair, that's the first mention of age.
I see.
He's never said how old he is.
Numa.
Well, they mentioned that he couldn't drink wine before.
Yeah, but other than that.
Pyra and Mithra.
What is it?
I want to apologize for having burdened you with all this.
Don't worry. We're actually grateful. Thanks to you, Father, we got to meet Rex. And everyone else. Those are cherished memories.
Ooh, it's bony.
Creepy, winkly old man hands.
Not all old man hands are creepy and wrinkly.
Father.
No.
His are though.
I have transferred all of Elysium's data and authorizations to you.
So she's a queen now.
Make me proud.
We will.
Rex.
Yes.
I will disappear soon. When I do, the conduit will likely disappear from this world. You will not be able to use your power forever.
I understand. We'll make do somehow.
I'm counting on you.
Nice little moment there.
Hmm.
Plot dump over!
Close. Have you changed your mind about this world?
Right now, I think I am glad I met you all.
Classic avoidance of the question.
Got it.
Then, our answers match. Thank you for giving us all life.
Perhaps I will be able to face you again.
Cryptic message?
Galea.
Galeo. Huh. Well then.
Plug for the next game?
Well, I don't think it's that. I think Galea's from Xenoblade 1. If anything, it's a plug for the previous game.
I don't remember Galea.
Pyra,
I
where's
haven't played it in
Malos?
a long time though.
If he is here, I know where he must have gone.
Where is it? Tell us.
The greatest of all artifices. The artifice that exists solely to destroy the world.
Gojira.
Ion.
Ion? So that's what Malos meant.
Alari was saying that Klaus is the real god of this world, repopulating it with all the waifus. We could have had an alternate timeline where Amalthus decided to like teal more than purple, and then Malos would be the goody two-shoes husbando blade.
That's where we'll go.
Typical Klaus daddy chose the daughter as his favorite child.
Ooh, we're back.
Not sure about giving your daughter away to this loser Rex, though. Alari says, the son, the daughter, and the lost child Ontos that we're not talking about. Yeah. Kind of a big thing that, you know, there's a third one that never gets mentioned anywhere. Out of all the drivers here, she got the worst. Not the handsome guy with the eye patch. How does a 2 like her get a 9 like that? The answer, anime. Yeah. But hey, plot dump over. I really appreciated that explanation about the Cloud Sea and everything, and core crystals and the blades and the titans. Like Totally Serious was getting at, that's a big lore dump of some sort.
Sorry, no, this isn't very interesting.
Yeah, we're just ramping up to the end of the story, but let's do a Merc mission, why not? At least make it quick. Science! Yes. I wonder if they'll ever actually get a chance to talk to Galea and everyone else on the space station. Because we're heading off to Ion as the big artifice, and that's gonna be the climax or the penultimate fight before the end one, perhaps. Well, I guess we'll find out.
Put Tora in. I don't want Tora.
Yeah, well, Tora's got Poppy Cutie Pie. How can you not like Poppy Cutie Pie?
No, it's not that. It's just I don't find them very interesting to play with.
If Klaus looks up when he says about Galea, what does that imply? That Galea is in the space station above us.
What have you got to say?
Or maybe she's dead, who knows. I will disappear soon. Conduit will disappear. You're not going to be able to use power forever.
So just repeating it, what you just said.
It's like, did you understand what I said? Yes? Okay, off you go.
Was it this way?
I have no idea. There's only 2 doors.
No, but I feel like I've just taken the wrong one. Have I taken the wrong one?
Malos is attacking the world. Time for some side quests and blade affinities.
Elevator.
And yes, Gaming Guy says, yeah, perfect time for it.
I did go on the right one.
Well, good for you.
Ooh, there's a heart-to-heart.
Well, I'd imagine there would be.
Oh. And a red dot.
Ooh, cutscene. Ta-da!
Boo.
I bet you the heart-to-heart will require Rex.
Nah, probably. I've got Rex on. Just don't have a mod on.
Look at these cool Gundam battles. Oh wow, they are just literally murdering people.
As you do. That's Moradin.
I'm not sure what they're actually firing though.
Laser beam.
He's really trying to destroy all of Orest.
No, he's aiming for Moradin at the moment.
Grossly Incandescent is here and says, whoa, I haven't been to this area in Dark Souls. To be fair, I think the world tree is kind of a concept in Dark Souls as well. It's just not called Elysium or Yggdrasil or any other variant of it.
Ah.
You
Wait,
need
hang on.
Morag,
Oh.
Tora, Dromar,
Cosmos.
and Cosmos.
Okay, so I need Dromar.
I assume this is a reference to the game that Cosmos appears in, because obviously there's the mech fights happening outside. Yeah, the Great Hollow is like the world tree in Dark Souls.
Oh shit, she's that way.
What?
She's on a mission.
Oh no! I guess you can't do the heart to heart. I reckon you should call her back, because we're not going to be coming back to this heart to heart, I don't think. Alari says that the lasers they fired were just light effects that destroy nothing at all.
Where's she?
Yeah, seems a bit...
There we are.
Ready
Confirm.
for departure, Master.
View here, pretty amazing.
I would never have dreamed a day would come when I could gaze down upon all of Allrest. Though I must confess, the sheer height sets my fur on end somewhat.
Master, tell me, what do you feel standing here?
Wait, who's the master? What if
It's
the world
Rex,
tree were felled?
I think.
No, to Morag.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Uh,
How was the tree built?
I'm more interested in
The
that.
first step would be to launch a satellite into orbit above Allrest.
Yes, yeah.
Once the satellite reaches geostationary orbit, it lowers a cable towards Allrest. Next, it extends a weighted cable in the opposite direction.
Intriguing.
By alternately extending the two, eventually the downward cable will reach the surface. Next, a device can be attached to this cable to carry materials to the satellite.
Yes, yes.
And by gradually expanding the scale of the structure, the world tree begins to take
It's
shape.
just lazy that, doing the same thing.
Taurus sort of see what cosmos mean, but mostly sound like nonsense.
Yes, I'm afraid I could barely
Too smart for you guys, eh?
How do you know all these complex things, Cosmos?
That, I don't know myself.
No memories, remember?
Cosmos not know?
Correct. This data exists independently
See?
from my ordinary memories. It does not seem to be lost, even when I return to my core crystal.
Interesting, isn't it?
Just as we blades remember our names when we are newly awakened, this information has always been with me. As such, I cannot say who implanted this information into me, or for what purpose.
Or from what game?
So there are some things even you don't know.
Indeed. Perhaps that is my purpose here. To seek the answers I do not have.
Gamer Guy said Tora was nerdgasming as we speak. Yes, yes, yes.
Literally.
Dear.
So you just...
So you actually needed to do that for her affinity thing.
Apparently, yes.
Analysis systems upgraded.
Raise affinity and combat.
Right,
Well, you
let's
can set
put
everyone back to normal
Who did
now.
I have? Had Godfrey.
Oh,
Who else do I have?
I'm up.
Shit.
Shit.
Oh no,
don't
I know
remember.
who I had
Together at last.
his army. Oh, right, let's put the
Oh, cool.
bloody Merc mission back on.
Do, 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 do.
Sorry. Just because it just takes forever. If I don't-
It takes forever to do what?
it takes forever if I don't actually put it on.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Do, do,
I'll support you in every way.
Menu blade, yes, very much so.
Everyone's counting on me. I gotta step it up.
I would be interested to see what the stats are and how long the average person spends within the menu, because it's really hard to determine what an average person would do. Would they just set blades? Would they put people onto merc missions? Would they try and figure out all the pouch items and favorite foods of everyone? Or would they just literally just play it as yep, I play with Rex, I play with Nia, I play with Pyra, I play with Morag, that's it. That's all I need to do.
Well, to be fair, there's a big decision with Nia's. Do you have a laser blade or not?
Mm-hmm.
That is quite a big decision.
Onwards, Pimmsy.
Oh, wait.
No, not onwards. True.
No, I
Saving the
won't.
game
Just
is
don't
probably a
do
good
it.
idea,
I
actually.
want to do that as I go because I don't want to fuck up. And the game crash, which it has done. You know it's
True,
done.
but I would imagine the game would have saved after Klaus's speech anyway.
Up.
Up we go.
Oh, that way.
Go up first. Because you can walk along on the higher level anyway.
True that.
Oh no, it's blocked off. Guess you can't. Gamer Guy says this game never autosaves, it always asks. I thought it would autosave when you find new things, like that location marker there. It would save that. But it also asks you to save
should be able to just walk
after
past
each
this
chapter.
without it engaging.
Alari says the game doesn't autosave, had to learn that the hard way. It autosaves when you open cores, but only to stop you from cheating with them. Right.
Oh, because then if you don't get a rare
yeah,
one,
you don't get a rare blade,
off.
just turn it off, turn it back on, you can do whatever you want.
Not there.
I suppose it's worth trying to see if there's a door at the higher level, but I imagine they're all blocked off.
Do you think I should have killed that artifice?
Nope.
Not that one either.
Nope.
Okay.
There is no benefit to you doing that.
It's just funny how OP I am.
Yeah, exactly.
Probably take people ages to get through this.
These are supposed to be guarding the way to the artifice.
Oh, this person's too scary. We'll just stay asleep. Never know.
These are mechons.
Look, yoo-hoo! Mr. Artifice, hello! You're not scary of me?
Nope.
Ha ha ha.
Oh. Do we need to kill these things? There seems to be no power going to it. Okay, so if we go back to the nearest door, is it open? They're not quite mechons, they aren't silly enough designs. I don't know, I didn't think the mechons were...
Aha!
I didn't think the mechons were sillily designed. I thought they were quite cool, actually.
I have found a switch.
Especially Metal Face, because he's a pretty intimidating enemy for a good portion of the game.
Do you think they're all open now?
The door?
Yeah.
You can try and have a look if you want.
Yeah, I think they are.
I like the mechon designs, but they are goofy outside of the faces.
If I may.
Yeah, I think not the first mechon you fight, but definitely the second one was a very weird design because he was like big and bulky, and it's also like he was a fat guy, which was odd because why would a mechon be designed that way? I guess it's for extra protection. More cushion for the pushing, if you know what I mean. Because I don't.
Don't know what you were planning on doing with them.
Nope.
I just killed them.
Beep beep. Wow, this is a slow lift.
What have we here?
Ooh, another heart to heart.
Ah, yes. Who do we need for this?
And we need...
Cosmos again? Ooh, no.
Malos is a powerful foe.
But we can't afford to give up now.
Indeed. If we give up hope here, there will be nothing left of all rest.
That'd leave all the people we care about dead, and a whole bunch of innocent folk besides.
That worst possible outcome.
But we're not in this alone. Jin, the Torna guys, and everyone back on Old Rest are counting on us.
We've run into all kinds of trouble on the way, but we've made it this far.
This may be the most formidable obstacle yet, but we can surpass it like any other.
When friends all together, nothing impossible.
This is it. This is our final battle. Let's show him what drivers and blades can do together.
Yeah!
Go Team Xenoblade!
So
Before the
basically,
storm.
it was a pep talk.
Basically, yeah.
And
it's the only one with all of the main characters.
Yeah.
Gamer
it implies
Guys,
that we're going to have a big one soon, doesn't
yeah,
it?
Gamer Guy says that the second mechon boss design is actually the most logical. He's well armored. Metal Face had a tiny spine, just asking to be cut like a weak point. I don't actually remember the size of his spine.
I don't remember a lot about the game.
Just that it was good.
So we're going to basically have a boss fight and then that'll be it for this stream.
I would hesitate on saying you will finish this in the next hour. If you open this door, there'll be no turning back. Falling in battle will mean restarting from the title screen. Save!
I already have.
Save again.
Your game will be saved.
Okay. Not yet. I need to do more affinity grinding. I'm not ready.
I think I'm ready.
Are you actually going to finish the game this stream, though? Yes, I think we are. If Pimmsy fails, I'll laugh like a lot.
Malos.
No pressure though.
Just in time for the final act, boy. I've saved you the best seats in the house.
I'm probably gonna die.
Maybe. No, you're overleveled.
I sounded just like Akos for
Well,
a
we don't know how
moment there.
strong he is. He might be level 100.
Akos
He's
is
not.
dead, you bastard. So is Petroka. And Jin.
Figured as much.
Is that all?
What? You want me to weep and deliver a eulogy? What good would that do? They all desired oblivion, and now they've achieved it. Least I can do is send them off with a smile.
Malos, is this really what you want?
Huh?
Is this what you want? Malos?
I don't understand the question.
You must understand by now that none of this is your own will. You have to see all of this came from a Malthus.
Even if that's true, so what? And don't give me some weak-ass crap about how I should repent or whatever.
Why don't you want to hear the truth?
Here's the thing. I don't give a rat's ass what you think, rat! So blades become titans, and titans give life to humans. Honestly, who even gives a damn? They can become whatever they want. But that man, he'd lost everything.
Alari says, I like the theory of Ontos being the Father, Logos being the Son, and Numa being the Holy Spirit. So basically the game is about how Jesus is trying to kill everyone.
He no longer wanted anything. He didn't even want to live anymore. And despite that, his life was the one thing he hadn't lost. Because he couldn't!
The thought of you forgetting me, it's like one heart is being ripped in two.
Words can be a curse. That curse was what kept him tied down here. A wretched tale, isn't it? This whole world is a wretched place.
Do not forget that you too are a part of that world. If it were not for you, for Amalthus, both Jin and Laura's lives may have taken quite different paths.
Exactly. That's exactly it. You've gotten smarter with age, huh? I'm a wretched being too. A hideous monster, far beyond saving. So, let's end this now.
Transformation
Don't
scene.
you feel anything? Father's sadness, the world he longed for.
How could I? That isn't my role in this world.
This man, does he mean to...
To what? Is he going to become a Titan?
No, he's controlling
oh,
it.
Okay. I thought he was going to become a Titan.
Gamer Guy says, when people get caught up in the names, they don't realize that this is a Japanese game. To them, Christianity is just a piece of mythos. Or mythos. Like the nine-tailed fox from our point of view. Yeah, boy.
Oh, this is so
Come
cool.
at me, kid.
Come at me, brat.
My partner. Give me all you've got.
Show me what you
Show me all of
got.
it. The extent of your will.
The final countdown. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do.
I wonder if we'll actually see the face under that helmet.
It might not be a helmet. Might be a shell.
Rune says, but Christianity is a piece of mythos. You were saying about how you're level 100?
No, I said he might be.
He might be.
He could have been.
He could have been. He wasn't going to be, but he could have been.
But he could have been. He isn't.
Yeah.
He might be.
Alari says, I'm waiting for Prometheus. Big Boy Ion. Artifice Ion, yes. Well, this is it. This is... Well, we're assuming it's the final boss because, you know...
We have no reason to believe otherwise.
Yeah.
I might have to beat
There might be a
Malos,
couple of phases to it, but otherwise, it's just carry on as you did before.
It shouldn't be too hard.
Gamer Guy says, who does this remind me of? One of the best villains ever. Alari says, you'll probably understand later. We'll see, we'll see.
Here we go.
I'm just wondering if this is going to be scripted in any way, like you get him down to half health and then a cutscene happens and something changes.
Probably. Do I have somebody on this?
Because I think
wing?
I would count that as like a scripted sequence to say, hey, he's got different phases, so you can only do this, and that's it.
Do I have Finch on?
Sorry?
Do I have Finch on?
No, I don't think so. You don't have him on yourself, so...
Well, I'm gonna do ice.
Baby.
Doom, 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 doom. No, I did ice water because I thought I had Finch on, but I don't think I do.
I see.
So I made a mistake.
Gamer Guy says, I really liked Malos, to be honest. I'm rooting for him. I'm rooting for Pimmsy, as always. Although it would be hilarious if you died, considering how overleveled you are.
I might die. You don't know.
What the fuck is Praxis doing on Morag, says Gamer Guy. I don't know.
Two we got it on.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Why
can't Nia use that? Come on. Why is it not letting me use it? Why?
I don't know.
Why is it not letting me use it?
Let
me use it.
Well, ice has run out.
Fuck's sake. Hang on, let's try again.
Why didn't you wait for Nia to become available first?
I don't know if she's actually even targeting the guy.
Like, she might be knocked down or something. You never know.
She's not, though. She's right there.
She's fighting someone else.
I'm pressing the thing. She shouldn't be.
But I'm saying that's why it's not happening on Artifice Ion.
No, it's not. It's because she's too far away. Because she's an idiot. Freaking AI.
Do you think it's worth taking out the smaller one?
No.
No? Okay.
Do you?
If your other party members are getting distracted, but at the same time, it's level 69 and Ion's only level 70, but they do seem to be a lot weaker.
Well, she's woken up now.
Yeah. Yeah, you're doing so much more damage to them.
Wolfric. Ah! Booyakasha.
Booyakasha. West side.
Was it Booyah that Ron Possible used to?
I think so, probably. Really? You're doing the chain attack on this one?
I can get it up for the next one, don't worry.
I'm just wondering why you wasted it on this one.
It's not wasting it, I can build it up again. It's easy.
You're wasting it because they're going to die in 2 hits.
I might get stuff from them.
Like what? What would you need? You're finishing the game.
I don't know, XP, money, I don't know.
You don't need money, you're finishing the game.
I'm just having fun with it.
Oh, okay.
Just extending it out a bit.
That's your hoarding mentality coming through.
It just seems a bit easy.
Of course it's easy. You're 17 levels above it.
Boom! Go then, go!
Gamer Guy says, Pimmsy almost assembled the Jiggly trio onto one team, unless Nia also has Dahlia for some reason.
Nia does have Dahlia. Isn't she? Or is it Morag that's got it?
I thought it was Rex, but I don't know.
I can't check, sorry.
There's no reason to at this point.
Look, see? Got stuff.
Yes.
Common core crystals.
You got common core crystals. You've got every single legend rare blade in the game, but you've got common core crystals. Nice job. Oh dear.
What have I actually got on? Oh.
What?
Oh, I killed it.
Oh yeah, it's cutscene time. I thought this would happen.
I need to kill the other one to be able to initiate the cutscene, apparently.
Dahlia's not equipped for some reason. Also, Nia has at least one healing blade with her. At least Nia has a healing blade with her.
To be fair, the only reason they don't is because I've been leveling up their affinity. And I'm so high leveled, I don't need healing stuff at the moment.
My lady!
My lady!
Don't trouble yourself. It's nothing.
Whoa, cool.
Go for the core crystal. The core crystal.
It is like a Pokemon, isn't it? Oh shit.
Can you still not see?
Sadly, Dromuck does not have a hat to tip to say "milady."
I reckon I could have beaten him in auto attack.
Probably.
If that's all you got.
Ah, hot, hot, hot.
It's got a halo.
I can see your halo.
No!
So what was that about him being dead?
He's not dead. No, it
No,
wasn't
he's
a
not.
vision. In the vision, Morag was like, I could have saved him.
Mm-hmm.
But it was an alternate reality, so that's why.
Hey, look at all these heralds around.
I forget her name.
Queen of Araya. That, you know, doesn't need to be more important than that.
I'm not going to show banner.
It will change. I'm changing. That's the reason. We've
On this little mouse wheel.
Lets me wave my arms weirdly while my city gets destroyed. Yes.
Who do you think you're doing this for?
For everyone.
I'm doing it for myself. If it helps put smiles on people's faces, helps them live their lives
Then
together,
you're not doing it for yourself, are you?
then that's my role in this world.
Ooh. There's lots of explosions.
Jin told me to take care of you.
Well, it's anime for you.
In his place, you know. Jin never wanted
Music's
to
good
die.
though.
Mm-hmm.
He just wanted to connect with you. He did it because you showed him a path.
And how many people died because of it?
Ooh.
You'd forgive him just like that?
Forgiving isn't that easy, but that's just the world we live in. We need to find a way forward within that world. Even you used to think like that. What?
This is Michael Bay crossed with anime. So many explosions.
It really is.
Today, we use our power to fell a god, and then seize our destiny!
Oh, he's disappearing.
Hurry. The time is nigh.
Apparently people in the chat would like to connect with Malos themselves.
Oh, right. Oh.
Go, 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 go!
Okay, hang on. So I'm all chilly.
You're not chilly.
I am. He's too cold.
Get a better immune system.
It's not about immune system.
Get a better circulatory system.
I need thicker skin. I need to get a layer of fat.
Exactly.
I already have plenty of layers of fat, but apparently I need more. Can't hit him. Come on.
Well, you're too far away.
I'm trying my best.
To be fair,
there we
it's
go.
probably just going to be, he needs to get closer and that's it. So, as long as you can actually attack him, then I think... No, actually I'm not going to talk about that. It's spoilery for Xenoblade 1, so I'm not going to talk about it. Gamer Guy said you need to get thick. THICC. Thick thighs save lives.
I love Corvin. I think he's really cool. I don't like his cutscenes, but I think his attacks and that are really cool.
Well, that's what you're using him for, as a blade, so
Yes.
makes perfect sense. Also, it's interesting that Artifice Ion seems to be weak to dark.
Considering he is dark.
Well, no, well, yeah, because
Malos is
Malos is
supposed to
dark,
be.
but also Artifice Ion seems to be two halves, dark and light. So why would it be weak to either of them?
Ooh, shall we do Sheba or Praxis?
Do Shiva.
Oh, never mind, Zeke's gone to sleep.
Well, then never mind. Praxitises.
I've got a bit of time.
I
Don't know what he's doing though. I do, because it's still got time at the top.
Yeah, true. Gamer Guy says he's weak to
dark.
dark.
Oh, look, they're shackled, that's why.
He's weak to dark because it's a game, Rob. And in the game's code, there can't be 2 elements. You'd think, for the final boss, they would make a distinction or a special case.
Oh,
did that actually do anything?
Normally it scatters money everywhere, but obviously it hasn't in the main one. Ta-da. Do I have anybody on that's dark?
I'm not sure you do.
Oh yeah, I do. I've got
You do?
Veil. Veil is on Zeke.
But you have to wait for Zeke to switch over.
No. Basically I need to, God's sake, can't use any bloody attacks.
Hey look, more friends.
Oh, that might be why.
Yeah, you probably have to kill these dudes to get another cutscene. Alari says you'll probably get your special case very soon. Maybe we will.
Well, I'll use it now and then it should unlock Veil in a minute.
Yeah.
Oh, you might keep Shiva on me.
Shiva. Like, I know we've talked a lot about how you're overleveled and everything.
Oh, Zeke!
Zeke dead.
Where's he gone?
I am quite thankful for that because otherwise I'd
it would just take ages, wouldn't it?
Well, that's the thing. It's like I don't really want to sit through multiple hours of this boss fight because that would be a waste of time.
No, it's not a waste of time because you still get somewhere, but it isn't as entertaining as just.
No, yeah, exactly.
They're not doing this, but like, so be like, oh, is she gonna do it? Is she not? It's just because I'm
getting the
it.
conclusion.
Yeah. Zeke again.
Press F for respect.
Oh, for fuck's sake! Honestly, all the time.
Come on, Zeke boy. Up he gets.
He dies a lot.
Well, maybe you should save him a lot.
I have. Oh, where'd he go?
Ta-da! I think he's invincible, yeah. Because he's too far away.
How am I supposed to...
Apparently, watching this fight is ultra entertaining because I get to see Malos-sama squash the brat over and over again.
Ah, there we go.
Like, if that had killed all of your party members, that'd be game over.
Can't friggin' do anything, this is stupid!
Can you can't heal at all, can you?
Oh, finally.
There we go. See, now I'm getting a little bit anxious to say, are you going to be able to heal? I don't know. Oh dear.
Have I got a water orb going around him? I can't tell.
You'd have to step back to be honest. I can see a yellow
light,
one. Blue one there.
Blue, so that's water.
So you're looking for dark.
Yeah, but he's not going to load it up in time. Nah, doesn't think so. There we go.
Yeah. What do you reckon? We get to 25% health left before the next cutscene, or?
I don't know if there's going to be another cutscene.
Oh, there's going to be another one.
Are you sure?
I'm not sure, but I can feel one coming.
We need to load this up quickly, please.
Like a one last desperate move.
Come on.
Nope, lame. Lost it.
Fuck's sake.
See, got 2 stars there.
Who I do light? See if there's a light one. Can't remember.
Are you really feeling it now, Mr. Rob?
Yeah, should we just...
See, it's weird how you can do that in both ways. You can say it as Mr. Krabs, or you could say it as Ryan. I'm really feeling it. Although that's more Popeye rather than Mr. Krabs.
I should have used croissant, but I didn't.
Ah well.
Because I could have smashed that orb, but he's weak to light.
He is weak to light actually. Yeah, he's changed his thing around.
Yeah. Oh damn.
You didn't break it.
No, I didn't.
You should have chosen croissant.
I should have chosen the croissant.
Oh well.
But I didn't.
At least you'll be able to build up the chain again.
Yeah.
Gamer Guy's just like, why, Pimmsy? Why are we not able to break them? Disappointed!
Oh, okay.
See, cutscene time. Told you. Malos is still going.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot I have her.
You forgot you have the best blade in the game.
Ascended Pyra. Numa.
Wait, what? Wormholes? Black holes? Oh shit! Look at this. Well then.
Let's get this done, so we can move on.
Yes! Rex says what I'm thinking!
The thing is, there's harder enemies than this in this game.
Well, that's what Super Bosses is all about.
How many times did I die to that dinosaur?
I know, yeah. Worst dream ever. I'm so sad.
Sorry.
No, you killed them.
Is it really the worst stream?
No.
Sorry.
They're just saying it because you actually beat them.
Oh!
Plop.
Oh, on the face as well. Ouch. It's a good way to break a nose.
I really hoped for Prometheus.
Is it gonna blow up?
It's dissolving.
Right, so that means that he's gonna die.
Malo-sama!
Goodbye, Architect. What's happening?
Another ring.
Ooh.
The Titans.
Oh, the World Tree.
Mm-hmm.
Elysium?
Is the last gift I can offer.
It's gonna restore Elysium.
Yeah, of course.
The rest is up to you, my children.
Klaus is also a fairy with fairy magic.
He dead.
We've saved the world. Yay!
And we've still got Torna.
Yes, I know. Now every nation has weapons for days. Great. That's a good point. They're not disappearing, are they? They're all still there.
Bit dangerous. Oh, look at his core.
It's going.
Somebody save him.
It's been fun. Kid.
Does this mean we get to have Malos on our team?
Malos.
No.
Aww.
If only I'd met you sooner. Just think of the worlds I might have seen. But even so.
If I had been your driver, all of this.
Kids say the damnedest things. There was only one driver for me. In all, it wasn't so bad.
Malos's core is 1000% better than Pyra's, and so is his eyebrows, apparently.
Malos.
He's also a lot stronger than Pyra.
Mm-hmm. Power brow. Oh dear.
Looks like he's finally found it.
Hot buns.
Lady Morag. A meaning to his life.
Indeed.
Frankly, I'm a little jealous. After all, most people
I do like Bridget.
go their whole lives without finding theirs. I wonder if I'll find mine.
You've got one already, haven't you? And if what you've got isn't enough for you, well, you can always leave things to the next generation.
You've got a point. Surprisingly enough.
Still room for shade.
Yeah. Guess we have to settle for power cleavage. Pyra is a weak form of the Aegis. You have to compare him with Mithra. Who's Mithra? Really, you should be comparing them with Numa, but then again, who's Numa, really?
Pyrithra.
If only Malos had become a flesh eater. That might have saved his life.
Well, Malthus didn't die though. Didn't he? Did he? Can't remember. He fell down a hole.
Space station's breaking apart. Time to go.
I thought we were just down in Mord. Oh, fuck's sake. I thought we were in Mordain, but apparently not.
Why would you think we're in Mordain?
We were just in Mordain.
You mean the flashback where we saw Niall?
Was it a flashback?
It's clearly not happening in the same place.
What, didn't know, did I?
Oh, I swear.
All of Elysium will collapse.
You understand the point of the invasion was to show it happening all across
Since
the
conduit
world.
disappeared, the power holding Elysium together was cut off. What's gonna happen when it crumbles? Not everything above this point will either orbit the planet or be flung into space by centrifugal force. However, everything below this point, the world tree itself, will fall apart on top of all rest.
No, that can't. The impact would destroy. There has to be a way to stop it.
Blow it up.
Pyra, please. Pyra.
There is one way.
Destroy Elysium.
Just one way to prevent it. 5 stories down from here.
Self-destruct.
There's a control room for the correction boosters.
No.
If we can fire the booster jets and accelerate the whole world tree beyond escape velocity.
Look, I haven't got a clue about boosters or velocities, but
It means we leave the world
I'm gathering
behind.
that we gotta get there, and fast.
Also, Malthus is dead. He's hanging out with his ghost mother.
Okay. 5 floors down. Let's hurry.
And Malthus is super dead. Yes.
She knows. It's gonna destroy
Azurda.
it.
Poppi.
Oh, okay. Right. Whispering. Yay.
What did you say?
We don't know. How am I supposed to fucking know?
Possibly. Please. You're the only ones I can ask. But, Poppi, you promised, didn't you?
Ah.
That below belt.
Please.
Aw. I don't like it when the robot cries.
She's gonna it's clear she's gonna self-destruct. She restoring him to his time.
You're a real piece of work.
No?
She's playing so dirty, how could anyone say no to her with that view in front of them? Again, robot and Titan, so if anyone was going to say no to that, they would be the ones. She's a real piece of work. Shame we can't do anything about the colour. Yeah, the green's not the greatest.
I like that colour.
But it's nice in the neon sense.
I really like that colour.
It matches Rex.
Rex always matches it.
I know. Actually, Rex is blue, and Pyra's never been blue.
What is this?
Ships. Is this a port?
Escape pods.
Pyra? What are you doing there? Where's the control room? Pyra!
She took you to escape pods. She's just gonna blow herself up. Called it.
You can't mean...
I'm sorry.
Doesn't if she died, so does Rex? I thought that was the whole point. Because they're linked.
It's been fuzzy since chapter 5.
I'm pretty sure that was
This was
why
the
she
first lie I ever told
why
you.
they couldn't explode her with the gun. Do you remember when she was tied to the cannon?
The only way to stop the World Tree's collapse is to use the last of Ion's power and annihilate the World Tree.
Told you.
I'm sorry.
Self-destruct.
It is the only way. You all need to use one of those escape vessels and get as far away as possible.
What? The last of Ion's... Pyra! What are you doing?
She just said.
It'll be fine, right? You'll deal with the World Tree, then come back, right?
It's still good. It's still good. It's
Go on,
gone.
say it. I love you, Rex. Say it.
Wait! Just wait!
They
I'll
will
come
never
with you.
say that.
Huh. Wah.
Damn it! There's not enough wire.
See, this is where you do a running jump.
Poppi?
That's why he had to touch. She had to talk to them.
Poppi?
It's not okay. Poppi cannot.
What do you mean you can't?
Poppi made promise. Pyra say that Rex for sure ask Poppi. Say
Or
not
Gramps,
have Rex,
because they can
no
both fly.
matter what.
What kind of promise is that?
A good one.
Please, I'm begging you. All you gotta do is take me over there. The rest of you can just... Rex. Come on. Please. She's right there.
You better fucking hurry, because it's crashing at the moment.
Rex.
Gramps.
Sometimes a man must know when to let go.
He's gonna die if you do that.
Why?
Okay.
Why?
Oh, have we just completely forgotten about that loophole, that plot hole in the friggin' thing? Biggest plot hole in history.
Remus is saying that Rex was implying the rest of you can just fuck
How long are you
off.
planning on being a baby? She's the girl you love. You got to accept her decision. That's what being an adult means.
No competition for Nier anymore.
I'm sorry, but if the person, if you turned around and said, yeah, I'm gonna blow myself up, do you know what? I don't think I'm gonna be like, oh, if that's your decision, I respect you. No way!
Rex.
Stupid. This is actually pissing me off.
I am so thankful that I've met all of you.
We must be quick.
Zeke said that
Ages
Rex loves
gone by.
Pyra because Rex didn't have the balls.
I thought Rex wanted Nia, but okay.
Well, that's what Alari was getting at. No more competition for Nier anymore.
Rex, Rex.
I'm pretty sure that Rex has other blades that can fly. Heralds can
but
fly.
That's not the point. The game can't assume that he has them.
Stupid.
Did she need to act fast? They're taking quite the time, says Remus.
Exactly. It's ridiculous.
Well, it's a dramatic scene. It obviously
It's plot holes.
Time is
Plot hole,
convoluted
plot hole.
during cutscenes.
It's ridiculous. How many plot holes can we put in one scene?
Pyra.
3 so far.
Video games. Time's frozen while talking.
Yeah, it's just ridiculous. Time, not a big deal until it's relevant to the conversation. We forget that we have other blades that can fly. Second plot hole. Third plot hole. Oh wait, he might not actually die. Right, this is how they're solving that plot hole then.
He's got the full core crystal. Oh,
No,
and it's
no.
going away now.
What's gone? How is he alive?
Because it's healed. Doesn't need it anymore.
That literally makes no sense. He was killed.
Without me now.
That makes no sense. You can explain that?
Pyra.
But so he's grown another heart? His heart starts working again? No explanation?
He's back to his boring trousers.
See, this is why I didn't want to end the fucking game. I know it pissed me off.
Gamer Guy says that she healed Jin. She's got the data of all life within her. So she can heal everyone. There's your explanation.
Right, that's reasonable. I get that. But why didn't the game explain that?
It did.
It didn't really. It didn't. That was kind of an assumption in the conclusion that other people have made. It's not it's not explicit.
I'm pretty sure if Klaus said that everything was contained within Pyra, Mithra, Numa.
Not the ability to create life. Otherwise, why would she not just magic the world tree to
It's said many times that the Aegis are the master blades with the data of all life. The game assumes you're smart enough to know that, Pimmsy.
I hope
No.
you'll help me.
Because if that was the case, why did she even give part of her heart in the first place?
Because she wasn't awakened as the Aegis then.
Yeah, she was.
Was
She
she?
was always the Aegis. Right from the start.
A countdown for 5 minutes. Is that enough time for everyone to get away? Seems a bit close, considering they're not even in the pods yet.
Rex, I'm so glad to have met you. Our time together was short.
Those pods are big enough for all of them to get into one.
Long years. But it's been warmer and brighter than any time I can remember before.
Oh, Poppi.
You shone a light on my melancholy path. You showed me the way.
Okay, they are all getting into the same one. That makes more sense.
They were trying to find one that was open, I think. Posh escape pod, isn't it?
Proper fancy. First class.
Alright, so she just engaged herself. Oh, it's like a roller coaster.
Everyone says this has feels, but the whole not caring about the main character thing kind of sort of ruins all that.
Thank you for that, Rex.
Well, even if it's not Rex, it's Pyra and Mithra that you have the feels for. And like I said, I don't like it when the robot cries.
So tell me, how was it being alive?
Do you really want to know? Well,
What? What did she say? Oh, it's so frustrating when they do that.
That's anime for you.
This is such a cool cutscene.
Oh yeah. Hold on to your butts. Coming in hot. Now the question is, where are they going to land?
Probably more Dane.
Oh god, that's bad times.
What happened?
They're all out.
Cue Poppi? No, Poppy's not gonna fly. She's.
Oh, look at Zeke holding Pandoria as well. Yeah!
Oh, is it? Nice!
Gramps?
He saves everyone. And there's Poppi not needing any help whatsoever.
I think this form does suit me best.
Gramps!
We're heading down. Everybody grab onto something.
Did we see his wings before?
Very, not very much, but he did. That was how he ended up in small form, because he was fighting. Do you not remember?
Oh
was
no,
fighting
I
the
don't remember
artifice.
that. That was 7 months ago,
Was it
Pimmsy.
the artifice that he was fighting, or was it another Titan? Either way, yeah, we've seen his wings.
Titans are
Not for a while though.
gone.
I can't believe it.
Pimmsy's like, I love this game so much, this might be my favourite game, but in the final cutscene, I hate it when they do this, there's so many plot holes.
Yeah, genuinely.
That's because she likes it so much, she likes picking all the nitpick parts to it.
Yeah, I don't want it to be wrong, you know what I mean?
So there's nothing left of the world.
I guess I'm just frustrated because I want to play it
Yeah.
more.
Are we going to head off to Skyloft now?
We're crossing that rift.
Well, that would be a crossover that I would pay to see. Context.
Well, they kind of did it. Breath of the Wild has got the Xenoblade 2 quest in it, doesn't it?
Sort of. Context for those that don't know.
Wow.
Skyloft is where Link did his training as a knight.
In Skyward Sword.
In all the games. In theory, they're supposed to all link.
Pimmsy can't just enjoy a game for what it is. It's not wrong. You've just spread out the story too much to remember what hasn't been said. Yeah.
Is it dying?
Screw all the feels. Bridget just opened her eyes.
I missed it.
I think we both did.
Are they all dead? Oh no, they're alive.
They're going to the World Tree?
Oh, they're all linking. They're landing.
Bridget also opened her eyes back in chapter 6 or 7 as well.
Yeah, she did. Not for very
Yeah,
long.
that was a very long time ago.
It's about the same time Pandoria
Got
stopped having shades.
Yeah.
And just had glasses from then. Is it Tangier?
Hmm?
What the world used to be before?
Oh, you mean the one continent altogether? Pangaea, yeah.
Tangier, sorry. That's what it's becoming now.
Mm-hmm.
They're joining with the land.
Well, hello there.
What's that?
That is...
Corner?
It's true.
No?
I think I see what Klaus meant by restoring
Panta?
the world.
Maybe.
Oh, it might be Temperantia. What's that Temperantia?
Remus is like, just roll the credits already. No, you need to have more exposition and cutscenes. Skip cutscene. No. I know Pimmsy likes to skip story, but this is not the point to do it.
Never skip this sort of story.
So
I know.
Elysium was here all along.
By my side, all along.
Alex, I think you're right.
Ah. Pimmsy, skip the cutscene, make Rob mad.
It would make him so angry. Oh my god.
We get the lovely shooting stars of all the core crystals.
Oh, is that what they are? I thought it was the explosion of the world tree.
That's, you know what, that's actually probably correct.
We're finally here.
We made it. Now what's this weird red sword sticking out of the grass? Don't mind the raining fiery bits of metal, they're just Pyra's ashes. Feels good, man.
Oh,
there we go.
Okay, wow.
Actual credits.
Can I skip these?
No. Pimmsy, talk about how much you like this game.
What do you want me to say?
What did you think of the story?
This is okay, I guess. I was more interested in the side quests.
So what makes this your favourite game ever then?
The gameplay. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the affinity missions. I enjoyed the little side quests. I like the way it plays. I like the feel of it. It's quite easy.
You could have made it harder for yourself, you know, because there are difficulty settings on this.
I know, but it does reward you for like grinding as well, which I like because some games don't.
Yeah.
So it feels like the more hours you put in, the more built your character is. I also think the design's really good. Like, I like the anime style. I like the QI. I like the wifey thing. I like it. I think it's cool. It's a bit of a crossover for me between the anime world and the game world, which I like. Which is kind of why I like Fire Emblem as well. I also like the different worlds and how different they are.
Yeah, exactly.
They're really varied.
People have said, "Oh, if only there was a Pokemon game, but with the environments of Xenoblade, like how amazing that would be."
That would be awesome. That was kind of what I was hoping Eevee and Pikachu was going to be.
Yeah, I think
but it's let
next
me down
year's Pokemon game will be the one that is more like that, if they decide to go with
You
that.
say that, but they said that last time. I don't think so. Either way, I'd like to see, because they did it with Zelda. They've done something really good with Zelda, and I think if they can do it with Zelda, they can do it with Xenoblade, then why can't they do it with Animal Crossing, Pikmin, Pokemon, Fire Emblem?
Well, some games don't suit it. Like Pikmin, I don't think would suit it, because the whole point, the whole point is that you've got a time limit, right?
Yeah, well, you could do levels in different worlds.
I guess maybe
it would definitely suit it. Also, how good so the first time you caught fruit, didn't you? Or was it? I can't remember what you caught the first time. I played the one with fruit, and there was another one with, was it money?
Yes.
So why couldn't you capture little aliens?
Maybe you could do. Maybe that will be what Pikmin 4 is about.
Blend them for their energy.
People are saying happy ending, Pyra's dead. Find the guy who did the jiggle physics in the credits. I'm assuming there's going to be something on the left-hand side of the screen. Otherwise, it's a very weird place to put the credits all the way to the right.
Oh.
See? There we go.
Cutscene. Literally, as you said that. What did you think of the game?
I think it's a good game. I don't like the side quests of go and kill this monster 5 times or
collect this many pieces of fruit.
I mean, I've talked about it during The Witcher, and like The Witcher 3 actually puts a lot of effort into its side quests, so it actually feels meaningful, whereas in this it's not. But no, I enjoyed the interactions between the characters. I can't say I enjoyed the story because I forgot most of it. Like, I enjoy the moments between Rex and Pyra and Mithra and Tora and Zeke and Pandoria.
I prefer the moments between Rex and Nia, though. They have a bit of banter. In fact, Nia is just the best character. She just has banter between everybody.
And the ensemble cast is a lot better than, you know, if it was just like, I don't know, a few good characters.
And the music as well, we've got to say about the music. What a fantastic...
Yeah. The music in the Gormott village and then during, you know, cutscenes and stuff was good. The battle theme I wasn't particularly bothered by, but
the battle
this music's
have never
good as well.
Particularly great though.
Yeah.
But Nintendo don't really do battle scenes very well, I don't think, music-wise.
Well, they wanted to keep it like understated for them. The chat was talking about open world Pokemon game is what we need. Remus was trolling, said Zelda was shit.
Which Zelda game was shit?
Breath of the Wild. Alari says my game time on Zelda was 100 hours. Xenoblade 2 was 380 hours plus.
I preferred Xenoblade to Zelda.
Yes.
But Zelda won awards.
Yeah. So. Cue the customary Xeno ending music. Music right now is great.
It's amazing.
The main battle themes weren't good. You will know our names. Yeah, that's from Xenoblade 1, not Xenoblade 2. Final boss theme's good. Can't say I listened to it that much, actually.
What about the design of the game, then? What did you think of that?
I like the environments.
The environments are amazing. The monsters are really good as well.
Yeah, I think the field skills is not a terrible concept, but it's executed poorly. Like, Gamer Guy will agree. If you have the blades that have got the field skills to do something, just do it. Don't make you actually equip them and then unequip them and then, you know, do the thing. Just do it. You've got the ability. You can do it. Yeah, field skills is just like HM slaves.
Yeah, it just seems, especially considering how easy it is to change the blades, like, why couldn't you just have it on?
Yeah.
It does seem silly.
And the gacha system for getting blades is not great either. That's the kind of thing you'd expect there to be monetization for, but
Looks
clearly
like a
not.
collectible thing,
Yeah,
isn't it?
exactly.
I liked it because I felt like I really achieved something, although I did find it relatively easy to get all the blades.
Mm-hmm.
And it's really easy to farm for crystals.
Mm-hmm.
Although, I did mistake what an overdrive protocol was and used all of them.
Yeah.
Good job.
Yeah. Some things are solved better in the DLC, Torn is better in some aspects. Mixed feelings on the blade gotcha thing. It's hype when it works, it's annoying as sin the other 99%.
Oh, look, the crystal.
It's coming back to life.
Is she gonna forget everything?
Hey, pull a Full Metal Alchemist, why don't we?
She's gonna be wearing the hoodie again.
She might be, you know. That would be hilarious. No. It's the both of them together, that's why. So are they now separate people?
Everybody's gawping.
Alari says they like the gameplay combat in Torna better. Genesis doesn't agree. They said that the combat in Torna was fine, but everything else was bad. Interesting.
Well, I don't know anything about
yeah,
it.
there we go.
I like how she was the first one.
Exactly, yeah.
Not right.
She's the one that made the promise. Obviously, Azurda did as well, but they're flying on Azurda, so we can't really do anything. Go on, you numpty. Rex could barely handle one of them, now he's got the two of them to go for. Try two-handing.
Oh, imagine them having a threesome. It'd be like having sex with yourself. Yes, I went there.
I'm not going to dignify that with an answer.
Oh, I can't lip read when it's different language. That's not fair. Do you think
It's
it was
not
I love
important.
you or something?
Maybe. And thus, boy met girl. There we go.
Oh, okay.
Not boy met girls, boy met girl. Say what? Oh, that's a Monolith Soft logo. I don't think I've actually seen that. Like the little animated cutscene for the logo itself. Can we quote that? Pimmsy said, a threesome must be awkward, must be like having sex with yourself. Well, Remus is the mod here, so if he chose to, I'm sure he could. Near accepting that Rex loves Pyra and Mithra, that's the most heartfelt scene. Yay, we saved, we did it, woo! Aw, yeah. Yeah, look at that cutscene, the title screen. See? Yeah. Ooh. Do you really want to do... what does continue do?
Don't know, we'll find out.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can post a video link in the chat, totally serious. It shouldn't have any effects. I don't think you get banned or anything. Oh, you get to do the final fight again. Yay! But that means you can technically go back and do all the affinities you wanted to do.
Well, how do I do Torna then?
It said at the title screen.
Huh?
It said at the title screen. So if you quit the game now...
How do I?
Good question. How do you...
I don't know how I do that.
I think if you just press the home button and then close the game and then go back into the game. And then... Yeah. Because you've got the ribbon that says you've completed the game. So that is... There you go.
Ta-da! Happy guys!
Genesis says, apparently the choice where you decide what to call Numa as Pyra or Mithra.
I always thought that was just something you had. I didn't realize it was an option.
Well,
okay,
no.
Should I go on that or should I...
I would save Torna for another stream because, you know.
Okay, well, in that case, we guess we finish for the day.
Unless you want to do the cutscenes for all the Affinity Blades. Or, you know what, that's a good place to end it, I think. That's, you know, we finished the game, we finished the main story. You can still go back and do all the Affinity side quest stuff.
I don't know which ones I've still got to show. I don't know which ones I've got to show. I can't remember what I've done.
Well, we'll figure it out next time. Alari says is where the New Game Plus is where the real game begins. I think it would have been cool if they had Pyra or Mithra come back after they died, but they decided to remove that. I think that was a missed opportunity. Oh well.
Got Pyra and Mithra.
But thanks for that, Genesis. That's a cool little tidbit to know. Totally Serious has posted a link to his meme, so I'll have a look at that in a minute. It decides whose name he says in Numa form and who looks at the end. They didn't remove it. The video I sent has the Mithra ending. Other than that, it's just waifu wars. Ah, okay.
Why don't we get 3 then? Why don't we get Pyra, Mithra, Numa?
Well, Numa is the formation of both Pyra and Mithra together.
No, she's not. She's ascended.
Yeah.
She's the third. She's another blade. She's the imaginary one. You know, the white.
I don't know. It's confusing.
She should be a person. If Mithra is as well, because you could just argue that Mithra is a version of Pyra, because that's what she literally said. It's another identity. Oh, stupid fucking thing.
Yeah, it's anime. You don't need to think about it too hard. But yeah, that's it. Cool. We did it, guys. We've finished the main story. Pimmsy's gonna go off and do some side quest grinding, some more, I would imagine. But next stream, we'll be starting Torna the Golden Country. I assume is what Pimmsy wants to do.
Question.
Yes.
Torna, do I get all of the stuff that I already have, or?
Torna will be an entirely separate thing. You'll start from level 1. You'll have no items. You'll have nothing. It is, in effect, treat it as a different game.
But if I do New Game Plus, do I keep all the stuff?
You'll start the main story of Xenoblade 2 over again with all of your stuff.
Including all blades?
I assume so. I think you'll need to check that out before you do it, if that's the case.
I don't want to do all the affinity and then... Because that would really piss me off.
The formation of Pyra and Mithra should just be Mithra. Numa is the real blade. Pimmsy's going to enjoy Torna. There's lots of side quests in it.
Yeah.
Klaus calls Mithra Numa without her ever actually being Numa since Pyra was made post-Torna. So, yeah. Cool. Alright. So, thanks for watching, guys. We hope you enjoyed us finishing off Xenoblade 2 the day before its anniversary. Woo!
Told you I'd finish it before.
Yeah. If you enjoyed watching us, you can follow us at twitch.tv/RiggyRob, or you can click the follow button at the top of the Twitch page. And you can subscribe to us as well because we're Twitch affiliates, and you'll get access to emotes. So we've got this one here for our little Coda Cat, and then some other ones which we don't use as often, but it's funny for me to do it when Pimmsy's raging at Dark Souls.
Plus, we also do the occasional giveaway for our guys. For example, we're putting one together now.
Yep.
For
Remus.
our amazing, brilliant, super duper viewers. Remus.
Oh, that's nice. Thank you very much, Larry. Oh, they gave 100 bits saying looking forward to the next stream.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, we'll probably do Torna in the next stream.
Yeah, I would say.
Oh, sorry, no. The next stream we're going to be doing is going to be Dark Souls on Monday. But
yes.
The next Xenoblade one we'll be doing Torna, which will be next Friday, as usual. And
If
also Spyro the Dragon on Wednesdays.
Yep. If you've missed our other Xenoblade streams, because we've gone through the entire game at this point, you can catch up on them at YouTube, RiggyRob and Pimmsy Play. If you type in RiggyRob or Pimmsy into the YouTube search bar, we should come up, but who knows?
There's lots of streams.
There's a lot.
And
There's
not
lots
very
of streams.
many story ones.
We get through it eventually.
I think there was a period of time where I just did shitloads that wasn't...
Oh yeah, I've called them all as bonus streams because it was just side quests and affinities. So Hearts of Hearts as well.
Yeah, that's true.
You can also join our Discord, so you can chat about all sorts of stuff. We've been talking about a chart of Smash Brothers characters and their feelings towards specific sexualities, which has been an interesting conversation. I'll have to show you the picture chart that Yan Yan made, I think. And you can also follow us on Twitter. We'll post updates of when we're going live there. But if you're in the Discord channel as well, Muxibot will also tell you that we're live as well. And yeah, tune in next time, 9 PM UK time, Friday, for Torn of the Golden Country. Pimmsy's looking really forward to it.
Yes.
So, thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you all
Monday.
Love
you. Bye.
Bye.